Yay! No, don't turn that fucking shit on. Oh, I probably need to put a disclaimer before you can. Look, it's still not coming on.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you are live on Facebook because it just notified me. You are live on YouTube.
I'm live on Facebook?
Yep.
On YouTube.
Even though it's saying you're not on there. So
I'm so confused. Oh, probably because it's got two Facebooks and it's not showing both of them.
Maybe.
Still stupid. No, I'm not doing that yet. Alright.
it's like, oh, but you are.
Oh, but you're gonna do it now. No, I'm not. I'm going to go back to restart. I need to figure out. Where's the chat? Did it go away when I turned it off? Probably. Second.
You could have just done that last time.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This internet wants me to punch somebody. Wants me to punch it. I'm gonna punch the internet, y'all.
Wait a minute, there's Kim Mason.
Me too? I don't know. She said me too.
No.
This is not the Me Too movement, Kelly.
Oh, Grumpy Poo said I was born confused, and Kelly said me too.
Well, that is the Me Too movement because Me Too. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I swear. Those of you that have watched me the last few years knows that I get really anxious when it gets close to time to do something and I'm not ready. And I'm sitting there going, yay, we're going to go online. We're ready. And then Dustin's like, why is it Facebook on? And I'm like, no, I don't know. I don't know why it's not on. 20 minutes though, at least it wasn't half an hour or an hour, right?
Well, we were there in the beginning.
We were on time.
All right.
We just had technical difficulties.
We're going to put something behind us because it's a green screen guy go. Green screen guy go.
No using it.
What?
What?
What? Why?
I don't know.
That would be the stupidest thing ever.
Right?
What is
It's
the
already slowing
stupidest
up.
thing ever,
That's what I was
right?
going to say. That shit's already slow. What the hell?
Well, it's my packages today. That had to have been the FedEx dude. Or the Amazon dude or somebody. But my packages were delivered next door. Does it look like anybody lives next door? There's a for sale sign up.
Yeah. They
And there's
missed the
numbers
sign.
right over the freaking stairs. And then somebody delivered a DoorDash to my door, but it was 2 houses down that ordered it.
Oh, for
Luckily,
fuck's
I screamed out, hey, did anybody order McDonald's? He comes running out, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad you just didn't take it in there and eat it. I'm like, I don't eat that anymore.
No, that's just up, but thanks.
I mean, I will eat a McGriddle. But after seeing how many calories is in a Big Mac, because that's my favorite one, that's way over my calorie limit for a day.
I could
Yeah.
scare you with what McDonald's foods
Oh my God.
do to you.
I used to eat 3,000 calories a day. I'm sitting there trying to eat 1,200 a day. And I get to the point where I'm at the 1,200 mark and I'm going, oh God, I ate too much.
Well, your stomach got used to that.
Yeah, well, after doing that for a year, I hope I got used to it. If not, there's something wrong with me. I forgot how to go in and do the chroma key. Oh, right click. Never mind, I remembered. Y'all, it's okay. I got it. I got it. See? It's great. Oh, now I gotta add a picture. Oh, I need to fix that.
What is that?
That is bad. That is some bad juju. That's bad mojo. We don't want no black, gray. Let's see the green screen key thing.
It looks like a refrigerator in a kitchen.
Oh,
No, move it down. Like a refrigerator and then like cabinet doors.
you know what that is?
Or-
That is the window is right here. So there's the window. That's the wall under the window, and that's the Geeks.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
The
okay.
mural.
Looks like a
Like-
kitchen though.
But it does. Kitchen's gonna be over there. Whenever we finally
I
get
was
this
like, wait.
remodeled.
Like I can't see with all these lights.
Okay. So let's redo the
Made
green.
me like a sunflower.
Oh, I brought my sunglasses on. Wait, just
I wear my sunglasses at night. Alright, similarity. Whoa. No. Smoothness. No. Key spill. Whoa, no. What the hell?
we're gray screen.
We're going to go black and white tonight, guys. Okay, contrast. Oh, ooh, 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 nope. Why are you so dark right now? All right, I'm gonna X this one out and just get a new chroma key up. Oh my goodness. Chroma key, yes. No. Custom. Give me, wow, that's why. No. The green screen is more like that color. Well, on there it's that color. Does that help? Oh, that looks like it worked. Hang on.
Oh my god. Call them the clowns.
Oh my
Guys.
gosh.
We look like monkeys.
Hang on, I'm trying to fix it. Brandon did it too well.
Into the clowns. That was kind of cute.
You're wearing a green shirt.
I am see-through.
I'm sitting there going, why is your shirt doing the same thing the green screen? Well, that would explain it. That would explain it. All right, we got the gamma
That's okay. I don't mind looking like a ghost.
of my hair though, my teal hair.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. Okay, maybe we are gonna deal with the green screen tonight.
We're gonna just put a picture up.
There. Let's go that route and see what the picture does. Maybe the picture will be better. Close. Image slideshow. We'll do. Wow. Yeah, we'll do that. So it's grainy over there on her side. It looks like gasoline or something.
Yeah.
It's a Slender Man.
she's gonna blow us up here a little bit. All right. And so now we're back. Sorry. Yeah, that took 30 minutes. You know me.
No, it takes 7 minutes.
Oh, yeah. 7 minutes from the start of this stream. Just this one. Let's see. Oh, look. There's somebody from Twitch. Hi. Oh. I gotta read. Known Shaw fact. I could always tell by that. By what? What I do. I don't. All right, Kelly, you gotta enlighten me here. Kelly is on YouTube, and so is Grumpy Poo. Twig Stick.
John.
Yeah, John. I was like, I know that name. John is on Twitter or Twitch. Jesus Christ. And I'm yelling. I'm doing a somebody move. So, okay, what I'm going to do is go ahead and get into why you're seeing exploring the paranormal. Why you're seeing exploring the paranormal perspective instead of E.P.G.E.K.S. And you're only seeing me.
Chopped liver over this.
And there is.
Yeah. And the chopped liver's over here. 1 and 2. I've got 2 of them. Dustin and Debbie. But what you're only seeing me in the image, not live. We. Well, how God, I don't know how I'm gonna say this. How do I say it nicely?
There's been an exorcism.
There. There were some differences between the other host and myself. I wish her well. I wish her well on all of her endeavors going forward. I really do. I'm not the type of person to slam anybody publicly, or totally believe in karma. So I don't want that falling back on me. Oh, me get anxious. Yeah, right. Oh. Okay. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I am not making anybody say anything if anybody sees or does, or this is not me, okay? I can't just wave my hands and say, bow down to me and do what I say. It doesn't work that way. Everybody has a mind of their own, and I respect their opinions and I respect their minds. He is just one of the main points of all that. He's my best friend, but let me tell you, we don't see eye to eye on a lot. Well, not a lot of things. 2 things. 2 things. But we've known each other for 11 years this year. No.
Wait.
Did we meet like right after? It was after E.P.G.E.K.S started. And this is the 9th year of E.P.G.E.K.S. I mean, not E.P.G.E.K.S.
No.
Geeks.
No. We met.
No, this is the not yet. It's the 9th year because it was 2012 when Geeks started. Well, it wasn't that long after I started Geeks because it was after Becca left Geeks.
No, in fact, I don't think she had quite left. She had just
started.
I don't know. I thought it was.
Was it
10
when she
I
just
thought it was
started
10
dating
years.
Jordan?
No, it was before that.
Oh.
Yeah, we've known each other for.
10 or 11 years.
Well,
Yeah. We've known each other for a while.
It was, Isaac was 8.
Oh my
9?
Jesus.
Yeah, your
So
kids
that
were
was 2009.
Small and annoying.
It was before I met Justin, wasn't it? It was what, Becca was still living with us? With me?
No, it was after.
Okay, so it was after I met Justin. So, yeah, because 12 years this year, Justin and I have been together.
So you all got together in 09.
Yep.
You got together at the same
So-
time John and I did.
Oh
I
my
think,
God,
yeah.
it's been that long? Holy shit, y'all.
Nobody's been able to handle me that long.
I can handle it because I love you and I respect your opinion. I don't have to like it, but I respect it. Just like you don't have to like mine. But it just goes to show that people can be different and have different opinions and different things and still care and love for each other like they should, like you're supposed to. But there's a lot of people in this world that don't want to do that. They want you to conform to their beliefs and their opinions, and it's like, oh, Speeder, hi. What are you doing? Where are you going? What kind of speeder are you? I can't tell. He's a baby. Walking on.
It's like elevator down.
Right? You can't go elevator down that way. You gotta go elevator down over here. All right.
He just went to the edge and was like,
Yeah, it just went.
He ain't got his legs yet.
Right. Oh, hi, Jason. Jason, if y'all haven't noticed, I made moderator, editor.
Yeah.
Whichever
Moderator.
one, he can go in and type and do stuff. Because
Moderator.
Jason is an honorary member. I actually meant to do this like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And I think I did at one point, but went in there and I'm sorry. But he is now moderating the Geeks page too, and he can post shit, and I wouldn't be surprised if I go in there one day and say, eat shit and fucking die. As a joke. But that's that. Twiggy's Gaming. Weird. Yeah, it is weird. Anyway, the reason you see, God, I squirreled real bad when that spider came.
Like, yay!
The real reason you see a new show and it's upcoming and everything is because I am coming out with a new show. It's me and whoever the hell I want on at the time with whoever we have as a guest or a geek search or a paranormal anomaly or murder mystery kind of thing. So it's going to be a whole bunch of fun stuff. I'm planning on doing lives once a week, maybe. I'm going to, I keep wanting to say weird.
Well,
Y'all were going to be with me sometime.
Yeah, whoever you have with you, so.
We're going to, well, me personally, I'm going to have a Patreon page set up. So if I am able to do lives with any guests, like stars or anything like that, y'all can join Patreon and come see us over there as we talk and chit chat and maybe drink a little bit and have some fun. Especially in this day and age of COVID and lockdowns and everything else, you never know what's going to happen. This may be our go-to every chance we get. But we, like I said, we're gonna start having a whole bunch of fun. In the meantime, we do still have a lot of interviews. And Kelly, yes, Kelly, I did not forget about you. You're just not sitting right here. They were in my line of vision. And Kelly is part of the Geeks crew.
We're kind of breathing on her, you know.
Yeah. we don't want to breathe on her because they could be carrying it and I just got over it, so. If anybody should be worried.
I've gone back to wearing a mask.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
I have your mask, but I don't have any filters. So I just wear the mask as it is. And my asthma, I swear, it was like having a flu and sinus infection all in one. It sucks. Really bad. Luckily, it was only like a 2-day thing for the achy and the flu. But the rest of it was just, you remember when I was pregnant with Ari? He would. When I got the flu shot and I got sick for the rest of the time I was pregnant with her.
I kind of remember it.
My ears clogged up and I wear hearing aids. And at the time, I didn't have my hearing aids because they had broke or something happened to them. And my ears clogged up, so I couldn't hear shit. I couldn't hear shit. Everybody was screaming at me, I can't wait for you to get your damn hearing aids. Well, I can't because I've got another year.
I light up.
She can hear me though, which is
weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, it's like that okay that I heard at the Collinsville case. I was the only one that heard that. The only one.
Grumpy has a light up mask.
We heard.
Oh, I know. I want to get that mask.
We heard whistling.
Oh, did
It
you?
sounded like somebody was walking down the hallway whistling. And I just figured it was somebody on one of the other floors.
Yeah.
And so after the investigation, we were all talking to Robin.
That's another thing we're going to talk about tonight. Is the investigation.
He was wanting to know who seen what, heard what, whatever. And somebody said something about they'd heard whistling, but they just assumed. And he's like, no. He was on one floor working. One of his friends was on another floor working, and they heard the whistling. And they thought it was each other, so they were like, so you whistling down there? And the other one's like, nope.
Nope.
So, yeah, we heard it.
Well, that's about the time we went to the TV hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And we heard that whistling, and we were running all around trying to find it, and then we found that lock that was shaking. Oh, man, that was awesome. Yep. We're going to have to get this shit together for you guys, unless you guys see it. Probably we'll get them on that soon. I say them because I'm still working on Dead Con.
Yeah, we definitely got to get
we got to get that one. We got to get the Sisters Tea House. Camera. We got to, oh, yes. Yeah. We're going to have to go back for that.
Yeah.
But New show is going to start as soon as these shows that we already have in the works done for E.P.P. Those are still going to go up in the archive. I'm going to have a different archive for exploring the paranormal perspective. So you're going to have E.P.P.'s archive. You're going to have that page still. But then you're going to have Exploring the Paranormal Perspective, which is my show. It's still going to air same time, same day, every week on parexradionetwork.com. That's not going anywhere. Like I said before, I do wish her luck on everything that she does. But as of now, we have gone our separate ways. I done lost my train of thought. Yes. What I was going to say, on the Patreon page, we're going to have some of the videos up of the investigations that we have, so people can go on there and subscribe to the channel and actually view it and review it, because I know a lot of people. I actually had a gentleman on our show quite a few years back who has a case where he can't leave his house, so he can't go on investigations, and he loves the lives, or he loves reviewing evidence. So for those of you that can't leave, or are scared to leave, or don't want to go out and do anything, on the Patreon page, on the Patreon page, I'm gonna go Southern again. We're, we're gonna have a section where you can actually go and review live, or not live, but footage. We will, in the future, when we go on investigations, have lives of those investigations, as long as it's okay with the property owner and it's signed off on the forms. We'll have it on there, and you guys will be able to get in there and be able to see us live whenever we come on live. Be able to hear the actual show a day after it airs on Parax Radio Network, instead of a week or 2 weeks after. So yes, it'll be a whole bunch of stuff, and the equipment works.
He's talking about the SLS. It does
Oh,
work.
yes, that's what she was
'Cause
telling me.
He loaded it on his computer, and we sat and watched it, and it is kick-ass.
Yes.
Josh got shots on the video recording that I didn't even realize he got.
Oh, sweet.
yeah.
I cannot wait to see this stuff.
Yeah, you can see me standing there holding it, and there's a chick behind me, and as soon as it popped up, she's like, and she keeps sticking her hand up there like, whoosh.
Yay.
So,
But yes, I feel like we can start doing some lives. We are still rehearsing. I know we were doing a show for Dead Convention. We are still doing a show for Dead Convention. It is going to change some. And it's going to be rewritten and redone, because we're adding a new person in the mix. And I'm not going to tell you, you're going to have to go to deadconvention.com to find out. Not .com, but you're going to have to go to the Dead Convention. And if you don't go to Dead Convention, you're just going to have to wait till afterwards, and we can put up the video, because we're going to record it. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be hilarious, because everybody knows me. I like fun. I like to laugh. I love to laugh. And I told you that one time that guy said, well, they say that if you laugh a certain amount of time a day, you'll extend your life. I'm like, well, damn, I should live until be 1,000.
Long ass time, aren't we?
Yeah. We laugh all the time. But I did talk to a potential interviewee, and I was explaining to him how, yes, during shows and stuff, depending on the person that we're interviewing, or depending on what we're doing at the time, yeah, we have fun. We have fun. We cut up. We laugh. I cuss like a sailor. Sorry, but habits die hard. I mean, hell, it took me a year and a half to kill the habit of eating like a pig every day. So, and I don't even know. Every time I went to the kitchen, I grabbed something to eat. And every time I sat down, I was munching on something.
I don't think it's really the amount, it's what?
Oh, yeah, and what I was eating.
The calories and the carbs.
Cake,
and shit.
brownies, cookies.
Mhm.
I mean, all that. And it wasn't no sugar-free and no gluten-free shit either. It was fat and sugar. And sugar is so, sugar's horrible. It's the devil. I'm telling you. But,
It's literally as addictive as cocaine.
you know what? I did not believe it until I cut myself from having sugar in coffee.
That's probably what she kind
She was cutting out the cocaine. No, when
She said she was cutting sugar.
right, I was cutting sugar, y'all. No, but I cut it out of my
white stuff.
of sugar.
Yeah.
other stuff, y'all. But I cut it out of my coffee, and I swore I would never cut it out of my tea. My tea is not going. No, I'm not doing my sweet tea. My sweet tea is my sweet tea.
Sits down another roll up.
That boy can go through one of those big bags.
Oh
or
my
almost in like a couple
gosh.
of days.
I wish I could.
And not gain a fucking pound.
I hate it.
Right?
But I do love you for giving me
I
makeup.
gained 20s.
Right?
No, I'm saying your lives during investigation as long as the spirits don't break your. Oh, well, yeah, that's true. That is very true. We've had quite a few investigations where they've drained the batteries or the DVR system stopped working. We have no idea why it stopped
Or
working.
the video camera stops working.
You know, I realized why it's so dark over here.
Because she didn't turn on the last spotlight.
Yep. I'm
Just
sitting there thinking
like-
something is missing over here. Why is it missing? Well, that's why it's missing. My bad. So no more care package. No, I still have the PO box. That's everything is in my name. So the PO box is still mine. It's Geeks Paranormal. That is the PO box. So you're more than welcome to send care packages, and I will air them.
No, no more for you. We'll still eat it,
I will.
even though we're diabetic.
The two diabetics.
It
will-
might take me a year to go
We'll be
through the
sure.
care packages, but I will still eat it.
Like, we'll be
I
sure
still
it's taken
eat
care of.
sugar. Like, this is sugar. This is definitely sugar. I still do it from time to time. I just don't gorge myself on it like I used to. Yes. I had an we had an unboxing vid. I think it's still on the YouTube channel. Didn't we do an yeah, we did an unboxing
Is that
vid
one
because
still on?
Grumpy Poo was on there.
Or is it a
It should be.
We had
You didn't use some of mine.
we had energy drinks called vagina. Was it something vagina? What vagina? It was. I can't remember what it was
Catch me
called.
Hey.
with my mouth in it.
Has Dustin ever had one of the flaming vaginas?
Nope, I haven't had
Oh
any.
my god!
You will love my vagina, Dustin. I came up with that drink and it is so damn good.
It is. It is.
It is so damn good. I'm gonna scream that at DECCON too. Be like, "Hey Dustin, you want my vagina?" Watch him turn beet red at this.
I'm
Dustin's
like,
gonna
no,
be like,
girl, not if it's not if it's burning. Not if it's burning.
It's on fire. But we can still do an unboxing vid. I'll have the whole Geeks crew in here. We'll do the unboxing vid with them anyway.
I wish those were freaking charged.
Is it charging?
Well, they say they're charging, but they're still red.
Oh, maybe
They were
they stay red
probably
until they actually
dead.
charge. But no, we are going back to what I was saying for the squirrel. We are still doing the
That squirrel
show.
ran up the wrong tree.
For those of you that don't know, my friend is gay.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But no, we're going to still put on the show. We're coming up with a different name for it. We're coming up with some new ideas for it. It's gonna be rusty. I'm sorry, because we're gonna have 2 months to get this done. What did you do? Oh, that would be the reason. Not.
We'll just turn that over there.
If the case is over there, one of those cases still has spirit box in it.
Well, we gotta get the batteries working first.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
See, I'm like trying to build something.
He's gonna build a portal box or a pedal box or whatever everybody
Yeah.
wants to call it. He can call it whatever he wants to
Spirit
call it.
Portal.
He can call it the
Spirit portal
Dustin
of Flaming
Kales
Vagina.
box because he's building it.
He's a call it a flaming vagina.
Something already has that name. But
There's the drink and the not drink.
right? We are actually drinking mojitos tonight. I didn't get lime, but I got a soda with lime. And I got fresh mint leaves, and it is a damn good mojito because Dustin made it.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna have to go inside in a minute, get some more ice. But we are actually gonna take that refrigerator that I got in my bedroom, and it's coming out here. It's gonna be the G.E.K.S refrigerator. So
Hell
we're
yeah.
gonna actually have a refrigerator out here. Finally. This whole thing that you see behind me, the images and stuff going across the screen, that is gonna go away. It's gonna go bye-bye. Not anytime soon. When I got some money to actually renovate this damn place.
Love you, Kelly.
Love you, Kills.
Your
Ooh,
phone's
your
overheating.
phone's overheating. Use your laptop, honey.
Didn't
But
her
all
laptop from-
her mom uses that laptop.
Oh,
I have no idea. He breaks all of it. But this is gonna be built up. The whole room is gonna be built up, insulated, soundproof. The ceiling's gonna get fixed, and if you guys could see the ceiling, oh my god! If y'all could see the rest of this room besides just what you're seeing in the green screen, you're gonna be like, "How the hell do you do anything in that room?" But we are going to be renovating this. This is going to have some beautiful damask wallpaper. I haven't decided if I want black damask or if I want something else. But it's going to have shelving. I'm going to have my antique old heater over there, right over here, with a little table, a little coffee table, chairs on either side, and the mic in the middle. So we might have, I don't know, maybe I might still do like a green screen, put like a green screen curtain there sometimes or something. I don't know. But, or have like a frame or something that has a green screen.
have it fixed where it'll roll.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
You can just
Totally.
roll it down when you need it.
That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Right now, the green screen covers a painting I did. The G.E.K.S look like shit. I am not a painter. Well, I don't know, the geeks look good. But I am more of a graphic artist. My hand shakes too much to actually paint. Or, well, I painted that mountain thing that was pretty darn good, but that was just a copy off of Bob Ross. Trying to actually paint what's in my head is a different story. But this right here is going to be kind of like a interview room, so to speak. And the green screen will come down when we have geek searches, so we can put pictures and images and stuff up. And while we're having interviews, though, what I plan on doing is having their items or whatever they've done on the shelves for people to see, and or their books displayed on the coffee table for people to see. But it's going to be nice. It's going to be wonderful. I can't wait to get it done. I'm going to look for sponsors and hopefully get some sponsors.
We'll get some.
And
A mic in the middle.
oh, and I've been hired permanently on to deadconvention.com until Eric gets tired of me and tells me to go to hell or whatever. I don't know. He would never do
I
that.
don't
He's
see
too
that
nice.
happening.
Slugger off.
He's too nice. I love Eric. I love Eric so much. But thank you so much, Eric Werner, for trusting in me and trusting in my work and making me a part of your dream.
Hey,
It is
Sherry.
awesome. Amazing. Hi, Sherry. You were the only one watching from YouTube. I mean, from Facebook. The Book of Faces. The Book of Faces. But Sherry used to be, I don't know, are you going back to Jason's team? Are you, because I know you're here in town. I'm not going to say where we are. Because actually the funny thing about Sherry, I'm squirreling, I know, I'm sorry, but I went on an app called Nextdoor app, the Nextdoor app, to do something, and I saw her name, and I said, I know that lady. But before, she was traveling with her husband because her husband was working. I don't remember what your
working.
husband was doing, honey. I'm sorry.
So, I think.
Oh, the welder?
I think so.
Oh, okay. But she went on the road with him, and the next thing I knew, I saw her on an app that I wasn't expecting to see her on. And I'm like, well, I know you. So that's how I knew she was back in town. But that was a squirrel moment. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the stuff.
I'm like, I don't know.
But during the geek searches and during some of the interviews and during some of the paranormal mystery files and everything that we do.
Specialty welder.
Oh. Yay! But yeah, she's on Jason Alexander's team. Jason has a team. He went teamless for a while. Now he has a team. Seamless team. Now he has a team. Which Sherry was on before and still is. I don't know where I'm going with this. But but anyway, we collaborate every once in a while, and like last time I had Sherry was on the road, but I had Jason and his wife come
Love you
down
too, girl.
along with another team to go to the TB hospital.
I love Sherry.
Oh, I
She's
love you. She is. She kind of. At first, I was kind of like, she seems really mean.
No.
Like, oh girl, get over it. Yes, it's a squirrel night. I'm really nervous about going forward with this because I never planned to do anything on my own. Even though this one and the one inside told me, do it. I had started doing it on YouTube, but I didn't really see anything happening, so I was like, yeah. And so finally, after 3.5 years, it was time. It was time to just start where I needed to start from where I left off before. And it's gonna be bitter. It's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be bigger, better, and awesomeness, and fantabulous, and amazeballs, and all that other kind of good words. But like I said, Dustin and Kelly and Debbie and who knows, Jason. Maybe I can talk Sherry into coming on every once in a while. But I can have whoever I want on the show. So, and I can talk about anything I want.
She is, Sherry. That's what we all tell her.
Aw, thank you, honey. But I hope to bring the light, to spreading the light on the paranormal. I hope that people can understand that it's not just proving that stuff exists and things exist and people are doing. Yay! She can come on anytime. Just let her know.
Yay!
But
You would love Sherry.
yeah, yes, she is an awesome person. But it's going. I've done lost my train of thought again.
Take them away from her.
No, I haven't had enough yet. What I was getting at was I'm nervous, so I'm talking a lot and rambling a lot and swirling a lot, and it's weird that I'm nervous. And you can finish the sentence, right? Oh my jeez. I ain't had enough yet. You know, I even finish other people's sentences, but that wasn't like good. We're not talking about that. Good stuff. Karma is a bad bitch, and I don't want to upset Karma. And I don't want to. I don't want to wish ill
I
on
don't want to
anybody.
talk about my stuff. You need to
I
come
really
over
don't.
here.
I don't want to wish bad things happening. I don't want to, you know, I wish her well and I wish she does whatever she wants to do. But at the same time, it's just not something that we could, it's just not something that we could do together. I'm a nice person, y'all. What did you say?
Bazinga.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I do. Like I said, I believe in karma, and I don't want any karma to come back at me.
He's over there
That's
going,
all right.
Yeah,
Me and-
I
me
should.
and Karma got it.
But yes,
you want your
Nope.
there's still going to be the disclaimer that should have been put at the beginning of this.
We're gonna talk about
Beware, I do cuss like a sailor. Sometimes there may be drinking going on. Depending on the guest or what we're talking about that night, it could get wild and crazy, and there could be a party up in here. Not that wild and crazy, you gutter brains. Get your head out of the gutters. But
This makes
aw,
my filters gone.
thank you, hun. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy world. Adult show. But we're gonna have fun, and I hope that everybody else has fun. I hope everybody enjoys it, and I am going to include the audience. I want the audience to call in with voicemails about their paranormal experiences. I want them to send me your voicemails, and you can send them to E.P.P. No, you can't yet. Ip, ip, ip. Hang on, I'll have that email in just a minute. I can't remember if I put EPP at geeksparanormal.com or if I just put EPP_host. I think I put EPP_host. But, oh my god. I can't believe I. Oh, well,
No.
Yeah.
Just the drink maker.
do what?
It's telling me you need to come back over here. And he's like, no,
Yeah.
I'm just the drink maker.
No, you're not.
You're our buddy. You need to be over here.
I'll have that and I'll put it down in the description somewhere so people can see. I'm drinking on cheesecake. Oh man, you know what cheesecake would be good with? Especially if you had like a coconut cheesecake. Malibu rum with some pineapples on it and some crunchy.
Cheesecake Factory had a apple pie with cheesecake on top, and then they put caramel on the top of that.
God.
Pretty sure I was gonna have a bit of coma, but
I'm still a fat
it was
girl.
good.
I'm still a fat girl. But we're gonna have a lot of fun. But yeah, I want to include a lot of the audience. I want the audience to be involved. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm trying to stay focused. Oh, you know what? I never did show them my ring either. I'll show them later. I'll put a picture up in the blog. But I'll really put a picture in the blog. She's drooling now.
Oh. Yeah, it was good.
It sounds really
It
good.
was
Oh.
tiny.
I also, if
Wow.
willing, Joshi!
It's big.
Hey, my
It
Joshi!
was about this long. Why does that sound?
If Eric is
this
willing to
show,
let
that's
me, I'm gonna do some live at Dead Convention too. So y'all need to go and be a part of the Patreon, which is Geeks Paranormal. It's patreon.com/Geeks Paranormal. Because that's not going to just have the show on it. It's going to have us, my crew. It's going to have our investigations on it. It's going to have our findings. So, and Dustin going to set up an OnlyFans.
You need
I'm gonna do what? No. No, nobody needs to do that.
Yeah. We'll be your biggest fans.
You know what? It was so funny when I first heard about the Only page because I was like, Justin was talking to me about the Dick Show. He loves the Dick Show, and haha, no, it's not that kind of Dick Show. It's actually the Dick Show. It's a podcast.
Really?
No, it's a podcast. And they were talking about they have chicks on there from the Only page, and he goes, you know, Dick had somebody on there from the Only page today, and I'm like, the Only page? What are you talking about? He goes, you're on Patreon and you don't know? I said, I'm not on there completely yet. I'm working on it. And he goes, look it up. Then I'm like, no, I'm not looking it up. I'm scared to look it up.
I think what's funny is like that's not the only thing on there. I've seen little old ladies that are showing you how to knit, and
Aww.
there's like actual other stuff on OnlyFans, fitness,
Aww.
sports, all kinds of different
Well, you
things.
could have an OnlyFans page for your like your herbs and your
Yeah,
verbena
but also my
and
bags and
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. I was all like, just so everybody knows, it's not just the dick show.
And it's not just boobs, the boobies.
But yeah, you could have put your bags and stuff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're gonna have a vendor. Yeah, this is stuff I need to tell you guys because this is stuff that's gonna go on the website after Dead Convention. Dustin, of course, is gonna have his own thing with his bags and everything, unless he makes something for E.P.P or for Geeks Paranormal. But he sells bags. I'm getting him to make some masks. I'm getting him to make some t-shirts, not t-shirts, beanies. She's making the t-shirts. I'm also gonna get her to make some leggings. What else did I want you to make? Pins,
Pins.
cups. And I think
But
that's
she
it.
has to send us the logo.
Yes. I've been so
I'm like,
swamped
this is a great idea.
with Dead Convention. And I put a rush out on the image that I have up there for revealing all this because that's why you don't see her face, the geeky girl's face, because I'm sitting there like, oh, I need to hurry. I need to make a ghost. Oh, that looks great. Let's do this. And that looks great. Let's do this. Needless to say, at the very end of me doing all that, I'm like, oh, I need to erase this. And I need to erase that. No, I just need to put it up. But, no, honey, yes, your t-shirt got lost. So what I'm going to do is reminds me, you know where I'm at on all channels. The first t-shirt that gets done for E.P.P is going to you. We'll also make a Geeks Paranormal shirt to go to YouTube. Because that t-shirt should have gone to you 2 years ago.
You know what size you need?
You told me. Send me your size and everything in email or DM, and we'll go from there. But I promise, the first one she does on the press, it'll go to you.
Speaking of masks, we need masks. I have masks. And those black ones.
Oh.
Oh,
I also need to buy hats. So if you guys can help me find a site that sells, because you got the.
I bought the beanie.
Oh, I know you bought the
they have-
beanies,
they
but
have
I'm at the
caps
heat
there,
thing.
too. Oh yeah, I got the heat.
You got it for a hat? Okay.
Yeah, it came with that attached.
So
also.
sweet. So we're gonna have ball caps, and we're gonna have beanies, and we're gonna have t-shirts and leggings and what else? Pins and cups.
And if she's really, really super, super nice, maybe keychains.
Yes, keychains. Because you told me about that. I totally forgot about that. Oh, he's a 2X. I also, at Dead Convention, we're going to have a vendor booth. And on the vendor booth, we're going to have my stuff, Geek stuff, Debbie stuff, Dustin stuff, and Kelly stuff. Oh, and Bobby stuff.
You know we can't just make clusterfuck on the phone.
I know, right? I actually thought about doing that. This is a Catawampus clusterfuck. And have the fuck just beep with beep over the F and just kind of blur it. but yes, because I'm trying to convince him into giving us 2 tables. Not only 2 tables, but electricity, because I want to be able to view the videos of the interviews I do when I can, and we're going to be there all day. So I'm trying to talk him into let me have that. So we're seeing about that.
All day, all weekend.
I mean, all weekend. All weekend. Yes. So while like maybe Debbie and I are running off to go interview somebody, or Dustin and Debbie and I are off running to go do something, Bobby, Justin, and Kelly could be there looking at the interviews. Justin can be looking at the interviews since he's an introvert and he doesn't talk to anybody. And he can look at the interviews and make sure they're okay. But I'm gonna be running around like a chicken with my head cut off at this dead convention because I'm gonna try to get interviews for you guys. I'm gonna try to get lives for you guys. I definitely want to get an interview with Mr. Trejo. I had the honor of making his banner and making his title banner that you see on the website, and he loved it. And I was so thrilled and so excited to hear that he liked it that I cannot wait to meet him because I loved him in From Dusk Till Dawn. Loved him in Machete. And that's how he said Machete. It's my machete. But I also watched one that I didn't even know anything about called Night Crew. It was called Night Crew. And I actually enjoyed it. And it said at the very end, stay tuned, Night Crew 2 coming out soon. Y'all, it's been 3 years. I haven't seen or heard anything about Night Crew 2. Where's it at and what is it doing? Because I want to see it. But, oh, and this is I can put this on a tripod. It's a phone holder.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep. But what am I going in here for? I was going in here for something.
You didn't say.
But we are going to do so much during the time that we're there that, oh, my battery, says my battery is dying.
Mariachi.
We're,
Could be. You've made a
El
fuck out of me.
Mariachi.
El Mariachi. I don't know what that means.
Mariachi.
Oh, yes, I know what that means. But not only that, Ernie Hudson is going to be there. He's going to be promoting the new Ghostbusters movie because he's in it too. Every one of the Ghostbusters, old Ghostbusters, are going to be in it.
Yesterday, John and I went into Big Lots, and they actually have walkie-talkies that are shaped like this. This Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Oh my god, so cool! I would
these
get them
are
just to
freaking
have Ernie to
cute.
sign them. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
They were super cute.
But yeah, they're gonna be there. Ghost Hunters is gonna be there. Ghost Nation.
Mhm.
So you're gonna see Steve Gonzalez, David Tango, Shari. Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't remember her last name. And Jason Halls. They're all four gonna be there. That's another one I gotta do. I gotta do a group shot of them per
Yeah.
request. I can't say who's coming out next and I was about to say it. Oh my god. Woo! Glad I caught myself.
When you need it.
Huh?
So where's the swirl when you need
I
it?
know, right? Oh man. No. NDA, I can't say anything. Oh gosh, who else is gonna be there? Lou Temple's gonna be there from Walking Dead. Vincent M. Ward, who, oh my god, he liked my page the other day and he liked my cover. Okay, fangirl thing.
Do you want this?
But
Right?
What?
Do we need to scroll through this for you?
no, I'm not gonna name everybody. Eileen Dietz is gonna be there too. She was the demon exorcist, the demon in The Exorcist. Oh gosh, John Consier. Oh no, he's not gonna be there this year. He's gonna be there next year.
I thought he was going to be there this year.
Talk to you about it later.
Okay.
Talk to you about it later. But
By Ling from Star
by
Wars
Ling
and
from The Crow and Star Wars. Baby is gonna be there from Supernatural.
Yep. Speaking of Supernatural, so is Rufus.
Oh yeah, Rufus. Rufus is gonna be there, and he's also from Lock and Key. And oh my gosh, so many other things too. He's been in so much. I can't wait to meet all these guys, and I hope that I can get an interview with them soon. It's gonna be a blast. You can go to deadconvention.com. At the very bottom of the page and at the very top of the page of the home page, you'll see buy tickets here. Go get your tickets. Go. Come see us because we're gonna be there, and we look forward to seeing everybody. And hey, Mike. Look, it's Mike Pendleton.
Hey.
But we are going to, yeah, Rippy God. Oh, we're trying. No, I'm not gonna say anything. But if I can get the leeway to say it, I may say it at the next live. But we are going to be doing so much while we're there. There's concerts that are going on there. There's a vampire circus that's going to be there. There is
Paranormal investigation,
yeah,
masquerade
ball, which reminds me, y'all need to remind me to get with Eric about the investigation because I want us to go on one of them.
Okay.
Whether it's the first night or the second night.
Okay.
The masquerade ball is the second night. So if you're wanting to go on investigation in your gear, we can go on Saturday. The reason I say this is because Friday night Shari is going to be on the investigation with Joe Chin from Ghost Hunters International and Angel Ray. Angel Ray is amazing. She's also an author. She's a close friend of mine, but she's also a very damn good investigator, and she's got some abilities. Wow. I mean, they almost match dudes over here. Actually, I think they're probably a little more than, I don't know. I don't know the extent of Dustin's ability yet. I'm still learning after 10 years, y'all. So, and I'm still learning hers too. I don't feel and see what they do. He's pagan. She's Debbie.
One way to put it, I guess.
I don't force a religion on her. She does what she wants to do.
Spiritual. This one has
Spiritualist, there you go.
That works.
I believe that all religions come together, that every one of them derive from one. So I believe all of them come together in a certain way. There is a TikTok, and I can't think of the name of the guy right now, but he plays God. He plays Jesus. He plays Mother Nature.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And he was asking Mother Nature, what the hell is she doing in 2021? And she was talking about, they don't care about me.
Tired of
They're
that.
gonna
Yeah.
find out I'm tougher than a $2 steak.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't judge people by their religion. I judge people by the content of their character. If you're an asshole, I may just call you out and tell you you're an asshole. I mean, that's just who I am. I am very blunt to the point. I don't skirt around the bush. I feel like people doing that really betrays any kind of trust to anyone. Flat out tell me I don't like it. Okay, I'm sorry. What do you don't like? And if it's something about the show that you don't like, and it's something that I could possibly reason with and think it's okay that you don't like it, not everybody's gonna like the same thing. I'm not expecting everybody to like my show. What I expect is to give you some really good entertainment. If I haven't given you good entertainment, at least right now in this last hour, there's a problem. But I do hope that what I bring to the table with my guest hosts and my friends that are helping me out by doing searches for me, by looking up people for me, by giving me ideas and advice and sticking with me and telling me when I'm being an asshole and telling me when I'm legit being an asshole. And not being overly sensitive into what I say to them. I don't like not being there. Oh, Joshy, you'll have to come on with me one day so we can talk about stuff. We can talk about the paranormal together. I need to talk to you too about what somebody said to me on Facebook. No, I'm gonna talk about it now. No, I am. Because
Here, do you need a chicken jar?
probably need a refill.
She's like,
Call Justin. Justin brings my I was talking, telling my opinion about things. I got called homophobic on Twitter, and I got called a racist on Facebook. And it was on somebody's Twitter and somebody's Facebook. I don't even know who it was anymore. But I'm sitting there thinking, well, Two of my closest friends are both gay, and one's black. Yeah, I'm homophobic and a racist. Hell, I even have family. So it's like, oh, hi, Linda. Love you too, honey. Hi, Roxanne. How are you? But yeah, I went political. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. But I wanted to put that out there because I just wanted to let you guys know, to warn you two, I'm a homophobic and I'm a racist. If you have not detected that in the last 10 or 15 years that you've known me, then I am a magician and pulling shit over your eyes pretty damn well. I just wave my hand and make people bow down to me. Just kidding.
Right.
No. But in all honesty, I am the nicest person you will ever meet. And I have been told too nice. Quite a bit by these two right here, even recently. But I am. I care about everybody. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I mean, if I see somebody crying, it takes everything I have not to want to break down and cry with them. But it's amazing how well people know you from just looking at your picture on a social media site.
Right?
But it's gonna be fun. Is it still not charged?
Nope, they're still red.
Well, we were gonna try to put together a freaking spirit portal box
Do you
thingy.
have a 9-volt battery?
Probably. Y'all want to entertain people while I look?
What do you want me to do? Stay here?
I want you to stand up and do the jig.
I ain't doing no damn. I'm gonna be like Marcus. I don't know how to do that stanky lady.
Are we logging OnlyFans?
Oh, talk about your paranormal what you did this weekend.
My paranormal, what I did?
Yeah. What you did? Where did you go? What did you do?
Well, we went to Ashmore Estates in Ashmore, Illinois. I took my granddaughter on her first investigation. You can say it one more time when I say this. We actually investigated Ashmore with Dalen, Marcus, and Jawan, the Ghost Brothers. They are, pardon the language, fucking amazing.
Oh, they are fucking amazing.
They are great. I
love
would
those guys.
I would go on an investigation with them again in a heartbeat. They are awesome. Or as Jawan calls himself, Paranormal Poppy.
Paranormal Poppy?
I'll have to explain that one later.
What?
But what's funny is when we were doing the E.P.P session, Dalen was saying, you know, I'm Dalen and this is my friend. And Jawan's like, Paranormal Poppy. And then they started asking a couple of questions, and across the spirit box it says Paranormal Poppy.
Well, that's how you know that's an intelligent spirit.
Right. But yeah, it was amazing. We seen things, we heard things.
Well, I'm gonna go inside and look. I'll get some ice on
I have an
We also have a
SLS camera.
box. I don't know where it's at.
it. Okay.
I have an SLS camera that my son built, and it works great.
I'll get a bigger glass too.
So,
Oh, you not done? I'll bring a cup of ice.
okay. Yes, Marcus did. When we split up into groups, he asked Jawan for the keys, and then he said, pop that trunk on the ghost. And of course, my granddaughter thought that was the greatest moment of her life. Well, no, actually seeing Jawan was the greatest moment of her life. But anyway, but yeah, he did. It was great. I will have to get the video uploaded and sent to the drive so that we can upload it onto the different pages and groups, and so you guys can see the evidence that we picked up on the SLS camera. That was pretty cool. We got a couple of things down in the basement. We got a couple of things up on the 3rd floor. So
This may just be a bad box.
It's a bad box.
Well, it was on that section. It's like new.
Like new. But yeah, the guys are great. I'm short, for those of you that don't ever see me that often. My granddaughter is actually taller than me, and she's like 5'4", 5'5". And when we walked in, she seen Juwan, and she was like, "Oh my God, Nana, he's so tall." He's like 6'3" ish. He's pretty good size. But yeah, she had fun. We had fun. Found all kinds of stuff. So I need to get it loaded. Dustin's over here building. Attempting to build.
You would think that this would be charged.
You would think. It's been in for what, an hour? Ish? Something like that?
At least.
Mm.
Hour and a half, actually.
But like Shaw was saying, you guys definitely need to come to DeadCon. It's going to be a blast. We're all going to be there. With Justin and Bobby and Kelly, and so yeah, my granddaughter is 11. She'll be 12 in March. So yeah, she's plenty taller than me, and she lets me know it. But but we had a good time. She learned a lot. So it was interesting. I would love to go again to Ashmore, of course, and I would go in a heartbeat to any investigation that the Ghost Brothers were at. So, yay, Linda! That'll be awesome. We'll be there all weekend long. So, I think we're even gonna be there a couple of extra days, aren't we?
I think we're there the day before and the day after. Well, we leave the day.
Yeah, we're leaving the day after, but I think we're like the day before is when we're getting there, I think.
Oh, what is it? Is it just Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, so we'll actually be
We'll
there 2 days
Wednesday.
before. Yeah,
Wednesday, Thursday.
we're getting there Wednesday, so yeah. I'm a little short thing, so I'm like what, 5'2" maybe.
My mom is like 5'1". My
Hey,
dad was 6'4".
somebody that's shorter than me.
I ended up in the middle. Well, closer. That's 6'4".
Well, if you go on the Geeks Facebook page, you'll see pictures of my granddaughter, my son, and I with the Ghost Brothers. The big, super tall dude is my son. I don't know how they got so tall. I'm so short.
How many batteries did you need?
Oh, cool.
9
Linda will
volt?
be there Wednesday too.
Huh?
9 volt?
I got
Cool.
4 of them.
Okay, I just need one. Let's see if this even works.
And I gotta find the spirit box.
Yay, Linda's gonna be at DeadCon.
Yeah, she's on staff.
Cool. She's gonna be there
It's right
Wednesday as
there
well.
for our freaking faces.
No, it's not.
Oh shit.
Oh, and on the video camera that you had to go find a cable to plug in to charge it with, I found
No,
the
it doesn't
cable.
matter.
Where's
This
it at?
doesn't work.
So like in the bag, how it's got that little flap that velcros, it's stuck out
Oh
in
my
there.
god.
I pulled that out. I was like, okay. So we're
Oh
both
my
blind.
God.
We're okay.
Right?
Yep. So it was in there the whole time. We just
Hey,
were
you know
blind.
where we saw that? That spirit box.
I thought it was in one of the hard cases.
I did too, but I'm not seeing it in any of the hard cases. I didn't put it in that bag with you, did I?
I don't think so. I didn't use the spirit box, so I used
No, that's
my
fabrics for my shirt.
I used my phone app.
It's not in here.
I used the same thing that the Ghost Brothers use. So,
Yeah, so let's over it.
well, I mean for the EVP,
Oh,
I use the same thing they use.
Is that what they use on their phone, or is it?
Sono 10. Yeah.
You know, a lot of people were talking about that too. And it's like, I wouldn't use your phone app, and I wouldn't have a phone on because it could interfere in so many things. And I'm like, yeah, it could, but you also got to think about all the technology people have around you.
And if you put it on airplane mode.
Yep, when you put it on airplane mode, it won't disturb anything.
Yep.
She's gonna be there on Wednesday too.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
Shauna
don't
said
know
she's
where it's
staffed.
at,
So.
That's alright.
Well, if it's okay with
I think
Shauna,
it's in both of them.
if it's cool with Shauna, when we go back to my house, I'll run in and where we can go in, you can go in and look in those bags and see if they're in there.
That's right. Well, this, I don't know, because it's not lighting up even.
And then we
So I
can
don't know
test
if you
it
have to,
that
like,
way.
have stuff coming into it.
Okay. Hand me that Bacardi, please, ma'am.
We can test it that way if you want.
Okay.
So
Oh, you're going on Wednesday too?
I just told you that.
Oh,
Because you were like, yeah, she's staffed.
I didn't hear any of that. After the staff, I was like, nope. Didn't hear any of it.
She's been having a squirrel night. It's okay.
Been having a nervous night. I am so nervous about doing this because it's something new. Once I start doing it all the time, it'll be easy. I mean, it's not like I didn't do it to begin with.
Right.
But at the same time, it's
Most of her dad.
how did you do this, Dustin? Did you do this? Oh,
Like that and then drop them in.
I need to take my rings off.
Yeah. If you just press them or roll them in between your fingers, it
Oh,
crushes it so that it gets in there.
how many do you usually put
I
in?
just put one thing in it.
Oh my god, they're so juicy.
Yeah.
I've never made a mojito before. I drink them all the time, but I've never made one myself because I could never find mint leaves. I had to go to 2 different stores today just to find mint leaves. Oh my god, that smells so good. But yeah, we're gonna be there on
It's right on your
whiten it.
teeth. It's-
Wednesday,
Right.
and then we're also going to probably going to a jazz restaurant on Thursday.
Oh yeah, the place I found.
Yes,
I was like, that
That'd be
looks
cool.
good.
I probably should have brought more cans of Sprite out, huh? You know what?
Have a cherry limeade one.
Yeah.
That's made out of Sprite.
Yeah. You wanted a little cherry in your.
You know what? They made my cherry limeade without any cherries and limes in it. Not today. Last time.
Oh, that's why.
Oh,
How
no,
dare
no.
them?
The last time, and I was
They
like,
can't
you
use
some
Sprite."
bitches. Huh?
They just gave you Sprite.
No, they gave me the juice stuff, but you know, the real cherries and stuff they usually have in
Oh
there?
yeah.
Like right there.
I don't like having the lime wedges in there.
I don't really care for the lime wedges, but the cherry.
Well, yeah. But the lime wedges, like if you leave them in there for like an hour,
They get gross.
they get like bitter. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
getting bitter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Grumpy Pig grows his own mint leaf.
Oh, nice.
And I know
Oh, nice.
I know Grumpy Poo. What did you do? No. Oh. Oh my goodness. I don't know what they're looking at on these phones, y'all. But yeah, as I was saying.
Wow.
But we're gonna have the vendor booth, and I'm gonna have to talk to Boss Man and see if I can get 2 booths since we got
2 booths or 2 tables?
so 2 tables. And 2 tables. If we want 2 booths, all we gotta do is say, Chris, fill up.
Oh, shit.
I love
forgot to
them
bring
guys.
a picture. Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
I have an autographed picture for you.
I got a video too that I haven't posted up to anybody yet.
Oh, yeah, that's another
I should've-
investigation. We went on Limp Mansion
Yep,
with the Booth Brothers.
That was the one I was supposed to go on, but I ended up getting sick, and I didn't want to get anybody else sick.
Well, they've got another event coming up, or another like investigation. And when I was talking to Chris, he was like telling me where it was going to be, and he's like, "You're going to be there, right?" And I was like, probably not, because it's like either a week before or 2 weeks before DevCon. And so I'm like, probably not.
What day is it on? Is it on a weekday?
I think it was on a a weekend. I think it was actually on a weekend.
Well, if it's on a weekend, I
But it's in Toledo, Ohio. Yeah. So I was like, probably not.
it's a plane ticket. Huh? Well, don't go American Airlines or something else because they've been going crazy.
When my son and I were talking about flying my mother home, so we wouldn't have to go get her.
Mhm.
The ticket was like $237
Well,
from Indiana or from Chicago to Tulsa.
If I wasn't taking what's his name, I was gonna fly.
Who are you taking?
Atticus.
Oh. He said, I wasn't taking what's his name. I'm like, you
We're
taking a
both like,
dude?
What's his name?
Atticus is his,
We'll take a ninja on
it's
our
a specialty
belly.
dog.
It's a surprise.
Let's see.
It's a surprise.
I'm
That
pretty
would be
much
cool.
taller than most people, or most women, anyway. We grow eminently as I should get some sleep. Yeah, you should get some sleep because, dude.
Yeah, I mean, my wedding in like 5 hours.
But I so appreciate you coming on every time, Grumpy Poo. Thank you so much.
And I will hand me my phone. Please. Thank you. I will make a note right now about your shirt.
Yes. So she can remind me. Here, like right now, I'm gonna put a reminder in tomorrow to design a little bit on the geeky.
Mhm.
And if I can do it as fast as I did this logo thing,
No, shit, right?
I should be able
We
to
would
get
have
knocked
that some
out.
bitch this weekend.
Yeah. So maybe I can do that. I'm losing my
Yeah.
voice. I'm not used to talking so much. I'm not used to talking this much. But oh, I mean that's strong. Oh my gosh. Woo! 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 But yeah, I'll try to work on it
Well,
tonight. Hopefully
alright,
I'll have it done.
and good thing I corrected that. Said first shit goes to Grumpy Poo, and I'm like, no, shirt.
First shit. Not my shit. Now my clothing stuff. Maybe. But I won't be packaging that up and sending that to you, I promise. Thank you. I'm gonna try to have them every weekend. Whether they're here with me live or maybe I can stream them through or whatever. But I always think it's more fun to do it in person. But that's just me. He's got a long drive, so he can't drink much. So it's just kind of.
Yeah, I've had 2 drinks. I'm down to my
He done had his limit.
Oh wow! Whew!
Shauna's like,
Wow.
kind of like my vape when I hit that earlier, huh? I changed the coil in it and wasn't thinking about it and was like, yeah, we're not using it tonight.
He need to take the straw and just guzzle this down. Woo, boy! Wow. The mint really takes away the bitterness of the Bacardi.
It does.
It does. Oh my gosh. But I think I poured a little too much Bacardi in here. Yeah, because it was up to here.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly Bacardi. Who are you speaking just to?
Josh.
My Joshy?
And this is during my Joshy.
My Joshy?
He's like, I'm so delayed, and I'm like,
It's a little strong, Linda. Linda, do you
I was
drink?
like, well, as long as it's not the voice and video separate, it looks like a Japanese film. He's like, no, I just see you check your phone after you respond.
Oh. Thank you, Grumpy Poo. You too. Get some rest.
Get some sleep. Enjoy the wedding.
That's why he's on the other side of me, because he doesn't want to hear me coughing. My throat is dry, and all I'm drinking is alcohol and soda.
I just gonna suck the moisture out of
Drink
that.
some of these.
Yeah, I need to drink some of this.
Or
Alcohol
you can
tastes
just pour it
better.
into a bigger cup and add more of that.
Right?
Well,
There you go. One way to do it. Yes, I do. Wild Turkey 101.
Sweet. Do you drink stuff like Tequila Road. Oh, that didn't work.
Was you wanting a new keyboard?
Yes, I guess I was. Oh my goodness. I'd like to have a new graphics
Good
card.
night, Grumpy Poo.
Good night, honey. I've got this awesome shot that I made up called the Flaming Vagina. And I try to share my vagina at every event.
We will hit a liquor store and buy all the shit for it, and we will have at least a couple of shots somewhere along
We
that.
could invite her to go to the jazz bar or jazz
Yeah.
club.
Do what?
We could invite her to go to the jazz club with us.
Oh, Linda. Yes. Go to the restaurant with us. But we I like it.
I like it.
Debbie likes it. Everybody that's had it's liked it.
Dustin hasn't tried it yet.
No, he hasn't
so-
tried it yet. He's just knocking it because it's a vagina.
Joshy said he didn't want it either.
Josh, you said he didn't want
Joshy, you're gonna have some of my flaming vagina whether you like it or not. Now, if somebody comes in right at that moment,
it. They're gonna be like,
what?
Joshy,
What kind of show is
Joshy's
this?
gonna have what?
And for those of you that know me, know I'm married. I'm married. Joshy is one of my best friends, and I'm talking about a drink.
Bacardi Wolfberry, but can't find it.
I think I saw some of that at the liquor store right at the road. They had all kinds of Bacardi shit in there.
Yes, you will definitely have to try a shot of the Flaming Vagina.
Yes.
It is good shit.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Yep.
I just gotta remember to get some the ingredients, the shots, and the liquor. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
But
We can do like we did at Kentucky. We can go set our shit up, and then we'll go get the shit,
Yep.
and then
well, the awesome thing is we're gonna be there a day early, but they're not opening the doors until 10 o'clock. Linda, I think it's 10 o'clock for all the vendors to set up their stuff on Friday morning, or
Okay,
9
so
o'clock. 9 o'clock.
on Friday morning. Okay, so we got 2 days ahead that we're gonna be.
Well, we're not gonna get there until like Wednesday. I would like to get
Late
there
Wednesday,
before
yeah.
2 o'clock on Wednesday because we're paying for that
Yeah, but we'll have Thursday to
all day Thursday,
go get shit and,
and
do shit.
then Friday, Saturday, Sunday we're gonna be swamped, and then Monday.
Oh,
come
Sherry,
back.
they are the bomb shit. Yeah,
Everybody likes my Jana.
we had them at a couple of the conventions that we've
Oh, a
been
couple of
to.
bitches. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
And I'll scream it across the room.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want my flaming vagina? I'm gonna have to be careful though. Whenever, well, no, because if we're going out, it should be just adults, no kids, unless. we're
Well,
going
the
to-
Well, as far as I
the
know,
jazz
there's not
restaurant-
gonna be really a lot of kids with us
Yeah,
anyway.
no.
Jazz
So-
restaurant's 21 and older.
Ah, sweet. No,
Yeah,
I'm talking about
so-
whenever we go to these masquerade balls and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I know that's a cash bar and that's 21 and over.
Yeah. So
The Vampire Circus, I believe, is a 21 or 18 and up.
That's the one, isn't that
yeah,
what
we're
they had
not
in
taking any
Tulsa?
kids with us.
They had what?
The creepy circus.
Oh,
thing.
like they had here in Bartlesville.
Oh yeah, they had it in Tulsa.
But I don't
too.
think
Same
it's-
one.
Is it the Vampire Circus or is it called something else? I thought it was called the
No,
Dark
ours is
Circus.
like a
Yeah,
creepy
Jason
circus.
asked Dalen and Javon and Marcus, y'all gonna be at DeadCon? And he was like, we're in negotiations about that.
Mhm.
And I was like, and he's like, are you gonna be there? And she was like, no. But my nana is.
So here, I'm gonna say this.
You guys always seem to have a blast on the road. I'll have to join at some point.
You
Definitely.
will, definitely.
I'm gonna try to get
We have a great time.
we're gonna be putting on a show again next year too, and I may meet people in the show.
Oh, sorry. I have to get up at the ass crack of dawn today for work.
Uh-huh. What are you gonna show us?
Oh, this is
His
the tablet.
material.
Oh, he's making his outfit. I don't want to bleed on it. I'm bleeding.
Kitty.
That is gorgeous.
So I haven't decided if this is gonna be the shirt, and that'll be the ruffles, or if this will be the ruffles, and this will be the shirt, or
I think this should be the shirt and this should be the ruffles because the green will
the
accent it a
ruffles
lot better than
are
the
gonna
purple
be
accent
like
green.
detachable, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
So he said he might.
What?
He might.
I thought I was gonna get it dirty, y'all.
He said he might make one of
Each.
each. The ruffle, one of each.
Because I
Yeah.
bought like 3 yards of each.
Jeez.
You can have it back now.
What do you use for the? You said you had mask, right?
I've got some black masks that I bought because I was gonna make some,
Oh.
but since he's gonna make them, I asked
And the
him if he
embroidery.
wanted them, and then he can just do what he needs to do to them.
And then that's gonna be the lining of my jacket and my pants or my pants.
Ooh, that's pretty. That's just a little
Kitty.
lighter than that. That is gorgeous.
So then I'm down to this being the pants and the jacket. It's stretchy.
I like that.
It's a
Right.
stretchable denim is what it is.
I am so scared that with the outfit that I have, I'm glad it came with a little skirt because those pants are like pleather. Oh, that's
it only
nice.
stretches in one direction.
Ah. But the pleather, I mean, it's nothing but like that costume.
Or if I want
All
And
right.
I
or
spent.
if I want that for the jacket.
Yeah.
See, on one side shiny,
Oh, I
but look,
like
and not
It's
Oh,
shiny.
I like that too. But I like this side better.
But I don't know that it goes with this.
I think this side,
That this
that side would go great with it. I
Yeah.
think.
but it probably will dull it a little bit. Like that purple.
Well, this is just gonna be the lining of the jacket.
Oh. No, I would go with.
It doesn't really matter.
This is gonna be the jacket.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking about doing that as the jacket. Maybe this is the pants, or I could do pants and jacket.
Well, can you do like the jacket in one and accent the jacket with that? Oh, like how they do it? Like I know I've seen some jackets where they have the same material, but they have it folded a certain way, so you see certain sides of
So
the
like,
material.
like where the buttons or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm still thinking.
What kind of buttons are you getting?
I gotta buy my
I
shit.
don't know.
Are you getting vintage?
Probably vintage looking.
Are you gonna make them?
I'm gonna make.
Look at that!
I ain't
No
making
kids.
them.
Yes.
There won't be
Yes.
no kids with us.
We don't ever have kids with us when we travel on these type of conventions because I never have the time to spend with my kids. I am constantly interviewing people or constantly running around trying to get contacts, and I'm working from the time we get the table set up. I'm working. And speaking of the tables, I'm going to have candles. I'm going to have candles. I'm going to have these little box drawers that I make. I found a way to make them where they're sturdier, they'll last longer. You can store your beads in them, your buttons, whatever you want to store in them. Because I make small ones and I make good sized ones. All my beads go in mine, along with like right now I am resining knobs to go on the drawers so you can pull them out, and I'm resining little frames and stuff, just little accents that go on there. So those are going to go in those drawers. I mean, it's just nice and convenient instead of having this dull plastic. Bleh. You've got either a vintage looking drawer or you got a galaxy looking drawer set. If you want an example of what they look like, I have it on Instagram, on the Geeks Paranormal Instagram. That one is the G.E.E.K.S_paranormal.
Wow.
Unless I changed it. I don't think I changed it. I did change the E.P.P one. It is now exploring_para_per_podcast. I decided to make it long so it'd be memorable.
Yeah.
Because who really has their shit long?
Linda will have her daughter with her.
Oh,
Well, at one point we had talked about taking my granddaughter, but
yeah. At one point I thought about taking Ari too, but after being at a couple of conventions already and looking at the work we got to put in for it, I had to have Justin there to be
Well,
watching. And
he'll
spend
be
time.
there, but he's gonna be busy.
He's gonna be busy. He's gonna be busy helping us.
Kelly can babysit for us.
Hi, Salty Sam. How are you
Here,
doing?
Kels.
To what?
I said Kelly can watch him for us. Here, Kels.
Hey, Kelly,
Just
I need you to
kidding.
babysit. Okay, we're gonna run over here. But all the stuff we're gonna have at the convention, which is thedeadconvention.com. I'm still working on the website. I do apologize that it's taking so long to get the website done. I have a day job and I have a podcast and I have a child. I actually have 3 children, but
All of
I
our
have a
stuff
top
will actually be handmade.
all the stuff that we have on that table, it's gonna be handmade. Every bit of it, from candles to bags to little drawers to keepsake items to t-shirts and leggings and yes, yes, yes. I was telling people before that I am starting this new adventure and I look forward to everybody that's going to be there. Hi, Cody. How are you? I'm going to have these lovely people on my show every once in a while. We're going to have geek searches. We're going to have paranormal anomaly information. We're going to have mystery, like murder mysteries and stuff like that. We're also going to have guests. I've already got some guests lining up. I'm very excited. It's going to be a blast. Oh, that's our B-Day weekend. I don't blame you. Don't blame you whatsoever. Oh, thank you. Yes, I have been working on that thing nonstop. And I get so upset at myself when I squirrel and I'm doing something else and I realize, oh, I gotta go over and do this. You were getting called. You're not
I'm getting
anymore.
called.
Yeah, you were getting called.
Oh.
You got a missed call.
Well, hello
But,
to you.
yeah, we're
too.
gonna have so much on that in that section. We're gonna have pins. We're gonna have, oh my gosh, ball caps, beanies. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna have a blast. And even though I may not be at the table, I hope to God I can tell something. Oh, and not only that, I'm gonna have a Ouija board that I make. I'm designing a new design right now for it. I made one for the convention, our very first convention we went on. They are made to order.
3 years ago.
Yes, they are made to order because they do take a while to make. Now, if this new technique works out like I'm hoping it does, it won't take that long. But it still takes some time.
You
But
need to send me the SVG.
yes, I do. I need to send you the SVG. But that because I'm redoing the G.E.K.S, I want to have the new G.E.K.S on it.
Right.
And I want to have a new design besides the design that we have on the outside because it's too filler.
I get your point.
Thank you. Because I don't know if I was going to be able to come out with that word. Lacy. There's an alternate word for it.
There you go.
It's too lacy, and I want it to be more creepy. So I've got ideas in my head of what I want, and it involves skulls and bones. Of course, it involves skulls and bones. Who am I? Those that know me know I love it. I've got skulls here. Well, I got an alien here. It's supposed to be a skull. I'm working on my skull collection. But we're gonna have lots and lots of things. That Ouija board's gonna come on. It's gonna come on great, and I'm looking forward to having it set up there at the convention for people to see. And if they want it, they can have it. I understand those that don't like Ouija boards. That's fine. Whatevs. Too frilly. Yes. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations, you received 100 messages today.
Woo-hoo! The first live, and we've gotten 100 messages. Yay!
Yay!
Hopefully, later on down the road, it's going to be, you've received 1,000 messages. Yay!
It will be.
We'll see. We got a lot of places lined up, a lot of places we're going to investigate that I got to set up. I'm in the process of talking to some people for, is it Iowa that's above us? What is above us?
Kansas is
Which
above
Well,
us.
not above Kansas. Where that one place is that I don't want to mention because we haven't got it set in stone yet.
Nebraska.
Oh. Bullshit.
Paris, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North.
Maybe it is Nebraska.
Maybe?
Well, I'm going to look it up. Did you
Yes.
tell them about your investigation with the booths?
No, I forgot about that one. Well, I didn't forget about it, but I got sidetracked.
Oh, channel. She's gonna talk to y'all about her investigation. Oh, Nebraska. Thank you, Sherry. She's gonna talk to you guys. That's how I swirl. She's gonna talk to you guys a little bit about her investigation that I missed, and I wanted to go to.
Well,
And
I
I
don't
may
wanna tell
just
too
reveal the
much.
video of the Booth brothers that they sent
I
me.
don't want to tell too much because I want them to actually go and look at the
Oh,
shit. So,
yeah.
you know.
Well, she's gonna tell you a little bit.
I will tell you where we were, and
I really wanted to go.
but me and two of my boys went on an investigation with Christopher and Philip Booth, and we went to St. Louis, Missouri, and did the Limp Mansion, and that place is,
Man,
oh my God.
I've been wanting to go there forever. I'm hoping that I can talk Philip and Chris into doing it again there.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Because I want to go.
I'm pretty sure they will. They've been there many a times. But yeah, it's great.
We still have places in Kentucky.
Yeah.
We still have places in Kentucky we want to go. Now, I'll get back to that as soon as she
In
says.
the basement, the ceiling is made of stained glass. Seriously, stained glass in the basement. And I'm like,
Why is it?
why in the basement?
Do they do seances or something in the basement?
Well, after I walked
I
down
need to research this a little bit more. They're hiding something.
after I walked down the stairs and was like, why the hell would you put this down here? There is a big dining area, and if you read the little sign says murder mystery room. Yeah. So it was, yeah. She's over here hacking.
Well, because I breathed in and I breathed in. Y'all been vaccinated. I already have. My antibodies are great.
I go sit on Dustin's lap. But yeah, no, it was really cool.
And I'm negative.
We were in one of the upstairs bedrooms.
Straight up.
Awesome.
5 hours.
Straight shot.
5.5 hours.
We were in one of the upstairs bedroom.
Bedroom?
Upstairs.
Oh, upstairs.
Bedroom. Or one of the rooms, because it is now a hotel. Restaurant hotel. But like on this wall, you have these doors that slide open into another bedroom. Okay? The bedroom is big enough, I shit you not. It has a huge king size bed in it. On this side of the king size bed, there is a chair sitting in the corner with plenty of room with a little nightstand. And then on this side, you've got this fucking ginormous radiator. Okay, I kid you not, girl. This thing is that damn tall, and prayer, but that.
Oh my goodness.
With a chair and a little table next to it, with plenty of room, and then a couch on the other wall. So I mean, these rooms are cute.
Dang.
Bobby is sitting in the corner, asking questions, and all of a sudden you hear right next to his head. Right next to his head, and he goes, "Did you hear that?
Did you feel that?
Because the wall was like right here."
Oh my god. Well, no, for the question, you'll have to find out.
You'll have to sit. Yeah.
You'll have to go. What I'll do is Patreon is under G.E.K.S. Yes,
We'll have to
I
get
have
it
different
uploaded, but
tiers,
it's
and the
great.
tiers are great. I'm going to keep the tiers, but I'm going to reword them a little bit.
But it's great.
Oh, I
It's
bet.
great.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this.
He tells us a joke, and the spirit comes back and tells him he's funny and calls him a nerd. So,
Well,
yeah,
hey, at least he got
fun.
called funny and nerd. I get called a freak every time I
Right?
go somewhere.
So, but it was fun. It really was. I mean, learned a lot about the mansion. Things I didn't know before.
Ooh.
And I lived in St. Louis for 2 years, so I learned things I didn't know about it.
We're gonna make it one of the geek searches that I do.
It's really a cool place. It really is. I would so love to go back and do like just an investigation with like us and Chris and Philip. You know, and maybe take a couple people with us, but I mean, not have like,
Oh, maybe that could be like the
You
first
know,
contest I do for the show.
not have like 15, 20 people. Which there was not
you
that
know-
many there, but there were enough.
I don't ever mind these like ghosts. Like we're gonna be doing the ghost thing, the ghost
Yeah.
investigation in Indiana coming up in October, and you know I don't mind doing them during the time because it's fun. It's fun to really meet new people, to get out there a little
Yeah.
bit more, to introduce yourself. But at the same time, it really takes away a lot of the evidence.
Depending on who else is there, I mean, depending on who you're going on it
Father
with,
Casey's gonna be there too.
depending on who you're going on it with,
Mm-hmm.
you will get people in there that are there just
Just
for
to have fun, just to get an experience.
I won't specify which investigation, but we did have a couple of people at one of them that was basically there just to say that they were there and to, what's a nice way to put, show their ass, you know?
I mean,
don't
it
think,
happens. I understand
yeah, and
that.
it does
and they pay
happen.
their way at least.
Yeah,
But at the
so, I
same
mean,
time,
they're-
don't ruin it for everybody else.
Right, exactly. So,
Especially people that pay to go there to actually go and investigate.
and investigate, yeah. So, I mean, especially when you're paying the amount
Of money that you pay
that
sometimes.
you pay for some of these tickets.
Some of these tickets
so-
run $200, $300, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, for us to try and get into the prison up in Missouri,
Mm-hmm,
it was going to cost us about $600
Mhm.
just for one night,
mm-hmm.
plus an additional $25 per person.
Yep.
So it's crazy expensive. And if I'm going to go with a group, especially if I've paid that much money, I'm going to be like, look, dog, me and you better have words.
For the investigation in Ashmore, it costs close to $400 just for tickets.
Oh my God. That was my birthday present from her.
So,
You know what? I'll take you to this Booth Brothers one.
so yeah. Because I mean,
Oh,
they
God, that
can
makes
get
me feel bad.
expensive, and you know
They can.
get expensive, and when you have people, a big group of people in there, it makes it kind of
makes it
hard.
Yeah.
So
Oh, the Missouri
Especially-
thing. the
Huh?
Missouri penitentiary. That was just gonna be for us. Like that was just us.
yeah,
Yeah, that was
that's
just
us. Yeah,
And I don't mind paying that for just us
no,
because I know my team is going to do what they need to do to get the job done, and we can goof off and whatever the fuck we want to do at the time, whenever the time is right. But at the same time, you never really know
yeah,
other
Linda, I
people.
know. I've looked into that for us to
Oh.
go for the team, and yeah,
Yeah, if we did like we did when we went down to the TB hospital, it wouldn't be that expensive because all of us down at TB hospital paid what, $6, $6
something like that.
something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
all split it up.
Yeah, it was great. But she's a spirit magnet. She
Yeah.
attracts spirits. That's awesome. But yeah, there was a Eastgate Penitentiary. I think was close to 1,000 plus like 125 per person, and you had to have a group of 10 or more.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there going,
Yeah.
I only have 4 people in my group.
Yeah.
All right, Jason.
Jason.
Bobby.
Sherry. Yep. But yeah, Waverly. Oh my God, Waverly.
I would
be.
love to do Waverly. I wish I could have been at Waverly when the Booth brothers were filming there because, oh my gosh, just watching the video. And I know I've said it before in the past, I'm not as sensitive. I don't believe I'm as sensitive in the way she's a sensitive and he's a sensitive. I can tell
He's
some
sensitive.
things. Oh, he's very sensitive. But, God, that sounded so bad. You know what I meant.
It's gonna make me cry.
But watching the movie, you can tell there is stuff
Thank you.
there.
I-
Just in the movie. Do you remember
yeah.
what the movie was called?
Which one? Waverly Hills?
The one that they did at Waverly Hills.
Death Tunnel.
Death Tunnel. Exactly.
Believe
Death
me,
Tunnel
honey,
says it all.
I have a lot of these names down because my granddaughter's like, Nana.
Yeah. Man, did you watch it? No.
You
No.
gotta watch this.
Well, it's like, I don't get to watch movies much anymore. I don't even get to sit and I haven't finished Lucifer yet. And I usually sit down and binge. And as soon as I'm done binging, I get back to work. But here lately, I haven't had time. I've been so busy with the website, so busy with, at least,
serious about Waverly.
huh? Michael Coy is serious about. What's going on with Michael Coy? Sherry, I don't. Oh, is he doing a?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Is that the one that's
that
renovating?
we could all get a? That would be cool. Yeah.
Okay, am I missing something? What did I miss?
No, you didn't.
No. She's just saying. Hopefully, he's serious about it. We could all get in on it. That would be amazing.
Yes.
No.
Hell yeah. He's wanting to get a group together. Yeah. Cool.
Well, we would be,
Yeah.
we'd be happy.
I'm like, what's
We'd be
going on?
happy to go.
Yeah, I know there was one incident where I had said something to Jason, and Jason's like, "Oh, I know a group that's been dying to get into the TV hospital. What do you think?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's big enough. I think we can do."
Yeah.
And we
Waverly is damn sure big enough. So
Oh,
yeah.
had, damn it, Sherry, what was the name of the other group that was?
Oh man.
Drew, one
Dustin
Drew?
and Kevin.
Dustin and Kevin.
I know that
Yes.
much.
Because
I knew Dustin. I met Dustin through Jason.
and they are so,
before.
oh my gosh, those guys
all
are
of
so
that.
awesome.
So,
But they came with us and they were awesome.
yeah.
You be game for that one? Well, Sherry's got the deets on that one that I know. I don't know. I don't know all the stuff on
We need
that.
to all get together.
Yeah, we just need to all get together and do a meeting.
Yeah. 'Cause
We'll
that
do
would
I can't
be,
believe you didn't show her the
He kind of.
TV center whenever
that would
we
be
went.
kick ass.
I had
I
a
still have it up on the YouTube
Yeah, he
channel.
showed
yeah,
it
I
to
showed
me.
it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't show her that.
Uh-huh. He showed it to
Oh
me.
Mm-hmm.
my god.
I showed her the sounds that I
Dustin
heard.
showed it to
Oh
me.
my God. You know what? But in my defense, I told them many times that it was on the YouTube channel. That they need to go look at it.
I was like, she didn't show you the sound that I heard.
Oh my
Well,
god.
look at this.
No. When we went the first time, it was just me, Dustin, an ex group member, and Justin. It was just us four, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
think so,
jeez.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
I think
just
that's
us
what you
four
said.
because Kelly couldn't make it. So we're sitting there. I'm doing the intro.
Yeah, we didn't even get into
We
it.
haven't even gotten into the investigation yet. We haven't set up yet. I'm doing the intro and he's just looking around. He's got his digi going and he's feeling. Just you tell him.
Well, we were pretty sure it was the third floor. And I was just walking around, like, scoping out the place, sensing what's going on, and all that kind of stuff that I do. I was by myself. Well, I was standing in a room looking out a window, and all of a sudden I started hearing this, like, it was like a moan or
Oh, it was like a whale.
yeah, I was
Like,
saying, it was like a
stop.
whale. It almost sounded like a whale, too.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there and I'm listening to it, and they started coming towards me, and like down the hall, and I had to go outside and tell them to hush because I was hearing something. Well, when I did that, it stopped, obviously.
I
And
thought it was down them.
Yeah, but it was
yeah,
wild.
but it
He
was-
let me hear it.
it was loud. Like it was like whatever it was doing, it was like in the room with me because I could feel the reverberation off of it.
It had to be in the room because you could hear me clear as day talking, coming down the hallway, and you can hear me getting louder and louder and louder. While that was already loud before I even got there.
Mm-hmm.
The Scars, Oklahoma, and was doing something like Mysterious. Oh yeah,
Yes.
Mysterious Oklahoma with the videos. Yeah, yep.
Well, I'm not gonna name any names out of the investigations that we've done, but one of them was asked about doing investigation in Oklahoma, and they proceeded to ask if we knew of any places in Oklahoma that were haunted because they would love to come here. And we were like, I was like, I know some places. Yeah, buddy.
Yes. Oh
So-
yes.
Hopefully, I
Yay!
can get this list sent and see what happens. So.
Yes. I saw attitude right now. Yeah. Yes. Yes, girl.
I'm not gonna say any investigation. Well, I'm not gonna say which ones it was. It could have been both. It could have been.
I think
Ghost
I know
Rider.
who it was.
Could have been.
Could have been both.
Could have been both. You never
But
know.
I think I know who it was.
You never know. But it would be kick-ass. to have-
Yes.
Yeah, that would be.
Yes, yes.
That would be
yes.
amazing. to have them-
It definitely would.
Yeah.
It definitely would. I would also love to Kevin Caliber.
Yes.
Kevin Caliber wants to do an investigation. He's an actor. I can't remember exactly where he was from either. Oh my god. Anyway, he went over this whole spiel about how he wanted to go on an investigation and how he wants his little sister to come along too because I think she's a sensitive. Oh, I'm gonna have to ask him again. But I think one of these days when we get close to the area that he's from, we should totally try to get him
Oh,
in.
hell yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be so fun.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Jenna, oh goodness, she's gonna,
Gemma.
no, Jenna,
Oh.
the Scream Queen, I just interviewed her, or we just interviewed her not too long ago, and I just put her interview up on the thing, and I talked to her a lot. Why can't I remember her name? I am horrible with names, guys. I'm better with faces than I am with
This one might-
names and
Happened
stuff
by
like that.
I kept trying to correct them.
so. Let's see. I'm
Gotcha,
trying to find her
okay.
name. Jen Nagel.
Jen.
Jen Nangle.
Nangle.
Nangle. Here I am messing it up. She has a YouTube channel that is pretty impressive. I was sitting there watching it, and I started watching the last 2 episodes, and then I had to go back to the very beginning just so I could see how it progressed because it progresses over time and it's amazing. But she is such a sweetheart. But there was somebody else I wanted to go on investigation, and I can't remember who it was. And I know right now, anybody that suggests anything, if we end up going to that location, I'd like to have that person there because they're the ones that suggested it if they want to be there.
Right. That would be cool.
But it's pretty awesome, especially being. How do I word this? All the people that we've become friends with and that we've gotten to know over time and that we actually call family. It's been pretty damn amazing, this road that we're on, especially doing the podcast and doing these lives and talking to you guys and oh my gosh, it's been a dream come true for me because I love doing this stuff. I have always been interested in the paranormal, but because of my background, I kind of kept it under a rug so I wouldn't be thought of as crazy.
Yeah, when I grew up, you didn't talk about that kind of stuff.
No, you didn't talk about it in our house either. And coming from a Southern Baptist, actually, it's not really Southern Baptist. My parents are Pentecostal,
My parents
which makes it a
Southern
little.
Baptist. So,
I have been to a Catholic church, Pentecostal church, a Methodist church, and a Baptist church. And let me tell you, and a Southern Gospel church. And let me tell you, the last couple of years that I was a civilian, before I graduated and went to the military, I was at a Methodist church. That's where I was baptized with the sprinkles of water, and that's where I was. But when I got in the service, I claimed Pentecostal no denomination, just because of the simple fact that I have been to every doggone church almost that you can think of, except for a satanic church. And the only reason I would like to go to a satanic church is because my good friend Eric Werner is a reverend of a satanic church. And he is the nicest freaking person.
friend.
I know. What?
He's our friend too.
Oh, yeah, he's not just my friend. He's their friend too. But to put perspectives together about how people can put their opinions aside and get along with each other, you have a reverend of a Satan church and a father of a Catholic church, and they are some of the best friends. You gotta pick and choose your battles. But I don't know where I was going with all that. At the same time,
He's trying to share.
Mormon. I have actually seen the Mormon temples, but never really went in. You're a Mormon. Oh yeah, I was raised partly in that church. It's duh. I just finished reading her sentence. I went when I was 16 years old. My mom's childhood friend invited me out to Manti, Utah. Manti, Utah is slap dab almost in the middle of Utah. The smallest town I have ever been to. And it's got this huge castle-like Mormon temple right on the hilltop. And I'm like, how can this city afford a Mormon temple that big? Because it was just gorgeous. It was amazing.
She asked me to send her the link to the video.
Oh. What video? Oh, the video we were talking about?
The video we're doing right now.
Oh. She lost it?
No.
Oh, she just wants to be on YouTube.
What? Just continue.
Oh,
Or was she talking about the video where the TV sent her?
I think she was talking about the video. TV
Send
show.
me the link for this YouTube video.
Oh.
Oh.
That would help if we read. Just a little bit. A little bit. Yeah. I mean, it's almost kind of like the Catholics in their churches. But I can't say much about the Catholics. I have never had any wrong. I mean, the Catholic Church right down the road from where I live has been generous enough to offer to let us have holy water when we need it for anything. So I am not going to knock the Catholics at all, but their churches are freaking gorgeous. I didn't even say the F word because I was trying to respect it. But their churches are amazing. Amazing.
They are. They're beautiful.
Huh?
They're beautiful.
Don't get you started on the Catholics. But
Oh,
Father
they're the-
Padre is one of my good friends.
Next summer we're
They
going to
are
St.
the
Louis.
closest religion to paganism
Right?
as any other. Because, like, go in there and they have, like, ritual after ritual after ritual.
And you have to do this studying and stuff to become
Yeah.
part of the church and to remain part of the church.
Mm.
And it's just, oh my goodness. 10% of everyone's monthly pay goes to the church.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh. See, this is why I don't go to church. Like, I have my religion. I believe my religion, but I don't believe you have to go and congregate with 400 people
I
just
have
to
a couple of
prove your
friends that
faith.
are Catholic. And have you ever, I'm not dissing it by no means
No.
at all. But have you ever
We
been
love
to
you,
a,
Padre Casey.
have you ever been to a Catholic funeral?
No. Oh, girl.
They are interesting, okay? You feel after a minute you start to feel like a yo-yo
Oh my goodness.
because you
Well,
have to stand up and say the
right.
da-da-da-da, and then you sit down. And
Yeah.
then you have to stand
Same
up and
thing-
say
and
da da
same
da da
thing for a
and
wedding.
then
For a wedding, I went to my niece's mom's wedding, and it was just like you had to work out to go to this church
Wow.
because it was up and down and up and down. And
It's
up
kinda
and
like
down. And I finally
apostolic.
told my grandma, I was like, just stay seated, just stay seated.
Don't move. Don't move.
yeah, just don't move.
Yeah, when I was closing in on over the 300-pound mark, I'd gone to Isaac's church before he got married and stuff, and I was sitting there. I was going for the Christmas thing, and they were singing, and then all of a sudden, let's stand up. Okay, so I stand up. Sit down. Not 2 minutes later, please stand up.
Mhm.
I feel like a Slim Shady video.
Like, can we just do this all at once?
I was
while
like,
I'm
my knee's not
standing?
handling this. I can't
Okay.
do this.
I'm gonna say my Hail Marys all right now because I ain't getting back up once my butt hits that
Right.
chair.
Right.
I'm lazy. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah. And when you're not Catholic or familiar with Catholic.
I'm not gonna knock my son's church either because
No,
brother
like I said, I'm not knocking the religion by no means.
No.
But when you're not used to it
Yes.
and
Yes.
you know, It's when I worked at Walmart and I was a manager of the front end. It was one of my cashiers that passed away.
Oh.
So we went to his funeral, and there's like half of the front end sitting in the back going, damn, I'm never seen these fuckers more organized than, you know.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna show them a video. I can probably do it on here. Let me see.
The video.
The video of Philip and
Oh,
should I show them that? It was just to me.
I don't see why not.
I gotta get them to do a stinger for me. Why is this? Why are you popping up? Why did I upsize that?
Cause you wanted to.
Oh my bejeebus. No. Why? No. Why is Microsoft Edge even up? Go Epic.
I wish I could
Oh
do
wait,
it.
because Restream is up there. I don't want to go.
Don't go away. Don't
Don't
go
go
away.
away. Just don't go away. Don't leave.
Did you ever see the video?
Uh,
I haven't
Chris
showed the
and
video.
Philip?
Chris and Philip being all cray. Let's see. It was the personal one, wasn't it? The just me and you.
Should be,
I just swallowed a mint leaf.
well,
She's like,
I-
Hey, it was right. Third time's a charm. Oh, it's going through different times. That's cool. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna stop spoiling.
yeah, I
I'm
did
trying
see
to find
that.
this video.
is that?
yeah.
Let's
Just
see.
sent it to me.
Was it? Yeah, I wanted to show it on here to see if I can bring it through the.
Should be able to.
Yeah, I just gotta wait for Messenger to pop up. My hair is so flat. Oh my goodness. Or is it just blending?
All right, I got a football helmet.
It's just
Don't worry.
blending. My hair is just blending. This is another reason why I'm building up the wall back here and putting shelves, because at some point I want to dye my hair green for my mama because she wants me to dye it green. She loves the color green and she thought it was just so pretty and thought it would be so pretty on me. So
So like when Jaden wanted me to do mine, and yeah,
yeah.
you couldn't see my hair. So like from here up, I was bald.
You know,
Up against the would come in for rehearsal, and all you could see was like bits of me because my hair. We even
Yeah.
tried to do it in a shade that wasn't close. It didn't matter. It was green, so it looked like I had no hair. It's like, well, this is just fucking great. But yeah, that was interesting.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah, it's
I'm not
gonna
going to
be
name
way
any
back there.
names. I'm not going to show off anything, but I had this experience. I'm going to tell you guys about it just in case y'all have had this experience before too. I had somebody, I invited a bunch of people to like E.P.P because I'm getting my own podcast. I'm trying to get more people to listen and more people involved. And this one guy comes across Messenger and says, "No, thank you." He goes, "Not that I don't believe in paranormal or anything, but I don't want to get any kind of attachments or anything from it." And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that's interesting. I can see that. But all I said was, "Oh, so you think you can get an attachment from a podcast?" Innocent question. I was just asking because I can see it happening. I can honestly see, because it's energy, right? Spirits are energy. Why can't energy travel down through electrical waves and stuff to get somewhere? It was a legitimate question. Well, he comes back and says, "Well, you don't have to be a dick or anything about it," and just goes off on me. And I'm sitting there going, "Look, dude, I wasn't trying to offend you. It was a legitimate question in response to your answer." "Well, I'm not going to touch that." Okay.
Well,
Not talking to you anymore.
just so you know, this person has 2 profiles, okay?
Oh my god.
And on one of them, he posted this picture of a thing. I won't discuss what it is, but so some people were coming and saying, you know, because he posted a picture of something and then made a comment, and people were like, "Dude, you know, really?" So they were basically telling him, "Don't be a dick." Da 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 da. And oh yeah, it was. I was just like, delete.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes you gotta delete the ones that you know are gonna be cray.
Yeah, he was.
But you know,
Yeah.
a lot of people are getting weighed. That's why I always put the thing in front of every one of the shows. Even the new shows I'm going to be doing, it's going to go up there. You know, I don't. If you're not offended yet, just wait, because somebody offends somebody all the time. It just happens. You're not going to please everybody all the time. You're not gonna. It's not going to be something. You got to be kidding me. Anyway, I think I can do this a different
She
way.
was scrolling up to try to find the video. And it
Let me just
clicked
go
off.
in here.
So she's gonna have to start all over.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm gonna go in here and
She's
do.
like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna do it this way.
Yeah, I'm doing it this way. I should have done it this way to begin with. Oh my god, I should have done it this way to begin with. What? Oh, there they are.
There the boys.
Oh, there they go. All right. So this is gonna come through on. Well, maybe. Do I have the sound where it'll come out? And I'm wondering if it's gonna echo.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it doesn't echo. I'm thinking because I got a different process that I'm doing now. I think I might get rid of voice meter banana because I don't see why I'm gonna need it anymore.
Well, it shouldn't echo as long as the video, this video, the live.
It's not on.
Yeah, as long as the audio for the live stream on it shouldn't echo.
Okay. Ah, why? Ugh. Just stop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this one needs to be on this one, I think. Nope, that's not it either. What the hell, man? Ugh. I have a hard time with voice feeder banana because it goes through so many different processes, and I edit audio and I edit video, but I am not a. Ah, there it is. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is go into here and add that web page. Window capture. I think that's what I want. Yes. And I'm going to let you guys see this awesome video that the Booth Brothers did for me. It was amazing. I love these guys. I cannot wait to see them at Dead Convention. They're going to be there. They're also going to be at Scarefest. No, the weekend
October.
after. Is it the weekend after?
I believe so.
And they are an amazing, amazing twins. The twinsies I love and adore. So give me just a second and I'll play it for you guys. I'm just trying to get the desktop back on so you guys can hear it. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Where are they at? Oh, in here, huh? Yep.
Hey there, we know we've been through so much. We should be here. We do. Fully understand. We took a lot. Get in the energy. You'll get over it. We'll look up again. And we'll talk to a ghost for you. The ghost, it'll be a male ghost, and it will visit you tonight and make you happy. Okay. Me too. Not a thing. Hi there.
I love these guys. They are so amazing. They're so sweet. And it was like, what, 2 years before we finally met Philip in person?
Yeah.
We talked to Philip. We talked to Eric.
Yeah.
Eric. We talked to Christopher. But, well, we talked to Philip maybe a couple of times. Christopher was the main one we talked to the most because Christopher was the one we were bringing onto the show. We were trying to get Philip on the show too, but Philip was always busy. Always busy. That man, I swear, I think he's busier than I am. Ugh,
He's always doing something.
he's always doing something. And it's just, y'all can't look at my Facebook. What is wrong with you? You gotta look at me. Wait, no, you gotta come back here. Where's the there? Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, my hair is gone into the wild blue yonder.
Well, we don't know.
But no, they are an amazing group of guys. If you haven't seen them or met them in person, you should. Totally should. Go see them. What do they have going on right now? They have, let's see. Let's look
I
at the
don't
Booth
remember.
brothers. Booth. Oops. That's
I know
fine.
they have.
Booth
So this is August.
Brothers.
I don't remember what they have going on right
What's
now.
the word I'm looking for? The verbiage. Booth Brothers tour
No, scheduled 20.
Schedule 2020
schedule. Yeah, there we go.
or
Let's go
2021.
back to tour.
There you
go. Let's see. Oh no, this is the different Booth Brothers. This is the gospel choir. We don't.
Oh,
want
we don't
gospel
want
choir.
them.
We
No.
want Christopher and Philip Booth. And Philip Booth. And they always go by their full names.
Well,
Christopher St. Booth, and then
For
we
the
got Philip
most-
Adrian Booth.
yeah,
Oh,
for the most part.
Here we go. But that's a different images. Christopher Booth, Philip Booth.
I
Christopher
think
St.
right at
Booth.
this moment, they are actually finishing up working on
Another
new
document,
film.
their new film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the name of it?
the new one.
Uh-huh.
Don't blink.
Yep.
Never blink. Never, blink.
Yeah, don't blink is from Doctor Who. No, that's my show. I love
Never
Doctor Who.
blink.
Never blink. They've got the attached that's out right now on DVD, and you can stream it too.
Mhm.
I did that, I think.
I have it on the DVD.
Go up a little bit.
Jaden watches it all the
Mhm.
time.
Go down.
Nope, go down.
Stop. Up.
Up.
Keep going. Keep going.
Huh?
Keep going.
Stop. Right there.
Right here?
Scare
That's
Fest.
2009. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
That's
gonna be in-
2021. It says
No, I'm talking
2021.
about Asheville still.
Oh,
Oh,
Ashmore
yeah.
States.
Yeah.
Well, I
They
went to
just
that
did
one.
that one.
I went to that one last September during the coronavirus. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we went to that September.
And I didn't get it, but I go back to work for 2.5 weeks and.
Yeah, right?
But
And the little
okay.
trader that spread that shit around, like a week and a half later,
Right?
had a fucking garage sale.
Are you serious? Oh my
like-
gosh.
Okay. No concern for anybody's fucking health or what.
Oh,
But yeah, they will be at Scare Fest. I know that.
the 22nd and 24th, which is the week after Dead Convention, right down the road in Kentucky. We've been invited to it every year, and we just can't afford both
well,
at the
but
same
here's
time
the
yet.
kicker. Keith Age is putting on another convention.
It's already going on, or it already went on.
No.
Oh, another one this year?
Yes. Because he sent me an invite to it, and I was like, really, fucker? I love you, dude.
Love
but
you, dude.
Really?
Right?
Because it's like the week or two before DeadCon. And I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
why are you all doing this then?
Because it's October.
I know, but we bitches be broke.
I know, right? Maybe
I'm gonna be
soon
out-
we'll
I'm
get
gonna
a
be out on an
sponsor.
Indian reservation.
No,
Yeah.
you know,
On Halloween.
we can't do all these.
Oh my goodness.
Damn it.
Well, I leave the 24th.
The 24th of October?
Yeah.
Speaking of Philip Booth, his date night.
Uh-huh. Debbie,
Here-
can she send you a friend request on Facebook, Linda?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yeah, really get your spots in, no kid.
Date night, LOL, gear prep for camera B.
That's his date night.
That's his
He
date night.
films.
Poor guy.
Oh,
I
he's so
swear.
awesome though. He made something amazing for a premiere. I'll have to come up with it and put it in the link, but I want to get it, but it's a little pricey. I don't have the money for it right now, but
Right.
I will be getting it in the
Mid
future.
America Paracon.
Oh, that happened
I
last
think.
weekend.
Was that last weekend? Okay, well,
I think.
he's got one coming. If it'll ever freaking load the
At least it wasn't something embarrassing on there, right, Cherry? I can see it now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. But
As long as somebody can pause and be like, uh-huh. I'm so grumpy, I'm not even talking to myself.
that's how I feel in the morning when I get up for work. I'm like, I don't even talk to myself. Damn
You
it.
can tell who the ones are talkative here. That one on the end right there don't really say anything.
You notice we got shifted. I got moved to the middle here. But yeah, there's Facebook is being fucking Facebook. There it
No, it's
goes.
not
Okay.
Facebook, it's just the internet.
Yeah.
But it's slow for me to know.
Okay.
Special guest, Spook TV, Death Tunnel.
Mid America Paracon is Jeffersontown, Kentucky. Give me the fucking words, dude.
We're looking up dates. We apologize for the inconvenience of the silence.
Right. October 1st through 3rd.
Oh my freaking lord.
Yeah. So I'm like, thanks for the invite. And I can't go.
No. Because even with everything, okay,
And
because
everything in this
we're-
out in that area.
Right?
we're
Well, the
guests.
problem is this is in Kentucky.
Mm.
The other one's in Indiana.
And
But-
we're doing a show to put on for you guys, for anybody that goes, so they can learn about exploring the paranormal perspective and my paranormal group, Geeks Paranormal. We're doing a show. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be fun. You guys should come along and watch if you can. It's gonna be at the Dead Convention in Fort Wayne, Indiana,
Mhm.
at the Grand Wayne Convention Center. And oh, awesome picture that was behind me just then.
Right?
But it is
Eh. Oh my god. We both were like, this is like, wait, let me get
but we're gonna be there. We're gonna be selling stuff. We're gonna be getting interviews. But the show is on. I think they're working on show times right now and what days. I don't know if they're gonna move us around or anything. The last time I saw it, it was gonna be on Sunday. Could have changed to a different day. But we are, like I said, putting on a show. We're going to show you a little bit of what we do with E.P.P. and what we do with Geeks Paranormal. When we go to investigate places, this Geek Search is also kind of a part of that because we have to research these places thoroughly before I put anything up online. Like the Spiritual Rose that we did back in, 2015? Oh my God, has it been 6 years?
something like that.
Oh my freaking lord.
And I still.
Yeah, I joined.
You joined in 18.
No, 17.
No, 17. Sorry, 17.
So it was 16 when you did Spiritual
Okay.
Rose because you
Yeah,
had
because I had you guys on.
just done it
Yeah.
when I joined.
So 2016 has been 5 years. No, I still don't have anything up but a commercial because we started Exploring the Paranormal with Geeks Paranormal podcast, and ever since then it's been busy. If I'm not editing a video, editing audio, or taking care of my kids, or cooking dinner, or washing clothes, or washing dishes, I am working on Dead Convention. Then it was working on my own website, which I got to work on again. But it's still the same concept. It's time. And I wish sometimes there was 48 hours in a day instead of just 24.
Not me.
Because I
Yeah.
don't have the time to do anything.
If
I
it
don't.
was doing this stuff, that would be great. But
Yeah.
dealing with what we deal with, not so much.
I think what I'm going to do at this point in time is assign my crew like different hours of the investigation to look at. Let me know specifically what they think should be in the film. We'll look at it as a group together and then we'll post it up. I think that would be a great idea of how to get it going and get it up. Dustin wasn't with us when we went to the sister's tea house.
Right.
So he doesn't have to look at it because he's on LOA, but he said that he's only got one class this semester.
One class.
Like to stick that in there.
One class and an intern.
So you're gonna have free time, though, right?
Except for a month. I'll be in. I think.
Well, the time you're in Arizona, I expect you to.
He'll have
think I'm
free
stretching
time.
out to a month.
Other than his internship and other than the convention.
Yeah, internship and convention side. But I feel like if I got everybody on it, especially while I'm doing this website, because this website is really taking up a lot of my time. Because if I'm not doing title images, I've got the boss man sending me, hey, I need this banner done. Hey, I need this done. Hey, can you take care of this? Not that I mind. I don't mind at all. I love it. Please don't get me wrong about it. This is what I went to school for. This is what I have it. This is why I'm $80,000 in debt. Okay? But at the same time, I need to find out how they do that really small because I've been trying to do
No
small ones
shit,
and
right?
I can't get it to work. Anyway,
And people are like,
Right.
it's the QR code. But there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done, and I was brought in only a couple of months ago. Not even, a couple of months ago. I was brought in at the beginning of June. The end of May, beginning of June. So I've been redoing, revamping, recoding a lot of
a
things.
website that was in the making 2 years ago.
Yeah, and unfortunately, what's done was done. I'm in it now. Yeah. And what was not done, what was done, I got the job. So I am happy with what was done. By far. But at the same time, I had to come in and just months before the convention try and get this done. And I'm working on it. I know there's a lot of you out there that are wondering where their pictures are, wondering why your guys aren't up yet. Believe me, I promise you, I'm working on it. I'm getting it done as fast as I can. If you have a high resolution image that you want to send to me, you can send it to webmaster@deadconvention.com. I will make sure to put you in the lineup for those that have already sent their images before you. But at the same time, I'm trying to find images and I'm trying to put them together and get it done. And trying to find a good high-res image is really hard, believe it or not. Also, if you want something that you want to promote behind your image, such as your logo or a movie you were in for the actors, a location that you want to get out there for those in the paranormal, please send that to me too, and I will make sure you're on that list to get done. I'm trying to finish it page by page. Unfortunately, that hasn't worked because we got more people added on, and so right now I'm just doing it in order of the people that have sent stuff to me. And as soon as I get that done, then I will start back on page to page. I don't even have my image up, y'all. I haven't even worked on my own. But we're getting there. Luckily, whenever it comes time to start over, I'll have a whole bunch of stuff already saved, already done, and I can just slap it on there and go. But I'm the webmaster, the graphic artist on the website. We've got so many people in leadership positions around the time. Oh, what is she saying? Did I miss something? No, she said that a little bit ago.
Yeah.
J-Town is not that far from me. Well, at least it wasn't something in Pennsylvania. Around the same time as me. Okay, so right now, what I want to get out before we close up, because it's already 10:41. We've been on for almost 3 hours.
Dude's got a long drive.
We got to get up early in the morning. You're going with me, right? All right. Yeah, we got to go up in the morning so we can go get stabbed in the ass.
And they're going. They're doing.
Because, oh my God, I haven't had that in what, a month and a half?
Yeah, a month and a half.
Oh my God, yeah.
I need my stab in the ass.
I can tell the lethargism, is that a word?
Sure.
Okay.
Works for me.
It's Shawnee's. The lethargic feeling that I get from not having those vitamins in my body. And it's like, oh my God.
For those that are like, what the hell are you all doing? They're B vitamin shots, okay?
And collagen shots.
Collagen, B vitamins, collagen, amino acids, all that in one shot.
Yep.
We go get stuck every weekend, and we haven't done that in like a month and a half. So
no,
yeah,
because something has come up, or I had the Rona. No Lyme. It didn't fucking give me any Lyme, the damn bastard.
She needed a little bit of Lyme.
I need a little bit of Lyme with my Rona. But, hell, if you can't laugh at it, what are you gonna do, right?
Right.
So we're gonna go get the shot because I need my shot, and I'm about out of my pills again.
Yeah, you need to do that.
Yes. Yes.
I think I've decided I'm gonna start taking them again.
Really?
Fuck the doctor. I mean, okay, not really, but
Watch your doctor.
there's no shit, right? Oh fuck me, huh? No, I trust everything my doctor says, but I think I'm gonna start taking them until they get this paperwork bullshit lined out. And
Well, I mean, the doctor went over what you had. He went over the pills you had.
not that doctor, my doctor.
Oh, I know.
My doctor told me to quit taking them because of my heart.
I know. And I'm just saying that he looked over all the stuff you were taking. He said it was okay.
Yeah, so he was just worried because it was increasing my heart rate, which is
But not by a lot, right?
which is already increased. So that's
Maybe
why
you need a lower dosage.
that's why I take pills twice a day to lower. my
I would
heart
talk
rate.
to him about maybe doing a
That's
lower
what I thought about
dosage.
doing. Seeing if I can get a lower dosage, in that way, I'm still getting the benefit of what I need, but I'm not getting that,
The only thing I hate about it,
spiked ass heart rate.
because if you guys have been following us around for a while, you guys know that I was a fat and chunky chick back in...
I'm still a fat
I know.
chick. Yay.
Fat and chunky chick, about 2 years ago. We'll go with 2 years ago. And I decided that I was done. I wanted to find out what I could do to lose this weight, because I was doing Beachbody for 6 months?
Yes,
I was doing Beachbody for 6 months. I'd gone to Planet Fitness for almost a year, and I had lost 20 pounds, and that's it. That's all I lost. Nothing else for a year and a half. I've been trying for over 16 years, 17 years to lose the weight that I had gained after my second child. Nothing. Well, a friend of mine told me to go to a calorie counter doctor to talk to them about the situation, because it could be possible that after all the kids that I had, my metabolism went out the window. So I talked to this doctor, told him everything was going on, had whatever test he did and everything, and come to find out, my metabolism was shit. I had no metabolism. That's why I was gaining weight, and the only reason I lost the amount I lost was because I wasn't eating that much and I was exercising at the same time. But if I ate properly, like I'm supposed to, and exercise at the same time, I should have lost a lot more than what I did. So after the calorie counting, the carb counting, the getting rid of sweets, the getting rid of sodas, after doing everything I could possibly think of, I went to the calorie counter like this person told me. And he told me, like I said, my metabolism was shit. I got on this pill, and he told me just to do 1,200 calories a day and make sure I stick to the 1,200 calories a day, and I'll lose it like I'm supposed to. At first, I didn't believe him, trust me. Like, this ain't gonna work. It's gonna be like all the other shit, and I'm just gonna be stuck. I have lost a total amount. I was 273 when they weighed me, because I had gained back up 30-something pounds. And I was 273 when they weighed me, but they said because of my clothing and stuff, they're gonna add 5 pounds. So 268, whatever. I am now down to 180 pounds. I am down from a size 22 to a size 14, 16. I am still losing weight because I'm not at my goal yet. My goal is to be at 140, what I was before I started having kids. And I have lost a total amount of almost 100 pounds. I'm at 90 pounds lost now. And My knee, let me tell you, has felt great. Now, don't get me wrong, because it has arthritis, it does ache from time to time, and I can totally tell when a storm is coming, which is weird. Yeah.
Yep, I already know that feeling.
Yeah. But I mean, being able to walk up to whenever I went down there with Dustin and them, trying to walk up and down the stairs was a nightmare. I had just had knee surgery. I was 280 pounds. Trying to get up and down those stairs was just like wobble, 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 taking a stair at a time. Now I can run up and down the stairs.
And it's 7 floors. Isn't it? With
Oh yeah,
the-
it's
with the
7
attic
floors
and
too.
basement.
Mhm.
With the attic and basement. Yeah.
You know, I have never been in the attic. I still have not been in the attic.
Mm.
I went to the 5th floor and stayed on the 5th floor because of that door closing on me. We have got to get this stuff up for you guys. We really do. We're gonna have to get it up on Patreon because it's an amazing,
There's
amazing.
not a whole lot in the attic. There wasn't even a lot of feeling up there. Mostly it was just old jugs. It looked like they were like whiskey barrels or something.
Really?
They're just like the old glass with the little
Yeah, a little loop.
knob on it. And I'm assuming it was like oil for the
Oh, heater,
well, the
furnace.
no, elevator,
Oh,
Hey,
that makes sense.
hey.
because that's where the machinery was at for it. So
Now, did you get anything in the basement when you were there?
here and there, I mean, it wasn't like
It was mostly on the 4th floor, though, wasn't it? Or was it the 2nd floor?
the second floor is where they had all the oh, what was it called? The Halloween. spook
Oh
house
yeah,
set up.
yeah. The haunted house thing.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little. I felt like a little girl was on the second floor, but I didn't get a whole lot. It's just been too disturbed.
Yeah. Now the 5th floor. The 5th floor is where. Okay, no problem. The 5th floor is where there's 2 glass doors on either side.
Mm.
I didn't go to the other side
Isn't
yet.
that where the prison?
I think
people
that's
were
where the
held?
prison people were. Yeah. And that's where all the pigeons are dead at. The pigeon graveyard of the 5th floor.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But I was up there by myself. I went up there by myself because I was like, something wants me to come up here. I'm gonna come up here. I walk through the door. You hear the door close behind me as I'm coming out because I went to the outside room where the prisoners were kept. And then I came back through. And you hear the door close behind me, and I'm sitting there talking. It's all on the live feed on Geeks Paranormal. And I'm sitting there talking and running my mouth, and you hear the door close again. And I'm like, wait. Did y'all just hear that? Hello? So I'm sitting there looking back at the door. I was like, okay, I heard that door close. If you're here, say something. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nada. Not a word. And I'm like, y'all heard that door close, right? It closed when I came out of it, and it closed again whenever I was talking to you guys.
Yeah, most of my stuff was like on the third floor, which is where I heard the sounds.
3rd floor, I think, is where we heard the whistle, and we saw the lock
Yeah.
shaking back and forth.
So it was mostly there, and like it was just kind of it dwindled the further up for me. Right?
But you can see them too, right?
Sometimes it's not a.
You didn't see her this time, or that time, did you?
No.
Just her.
Yeah, I can see them in my head, but I don't see them like physically where they're at. Like I can sense where they would.
Where they were when
yeah.
they. Oh, so it's not something that if they're active and right there with you.
Well, I mean, I'm probably sure I could, but it's more if I get the sensory of. I can see what happened or see what's been there, and then as it goes along, then I get the difference in old time and new time. They kind of collide.
So she is an intelligent spirit. It's
Yeah,
just-
it just depends on if they're intelligent. I mean, if it's just like a constant
Residual.
replay, yeah, residual, I don't. I just see what happens. I don't see them physically. It's just they have to like most of the time when it comes to seeing something, it's more of a intelligent, able to be, because they use different types of energy versus the real ones, or
Of
the
course.
residuals. So,
I would figure you'd be able to feel the modern intelligent energy a lot more.
yeah.
Like it's
It
more
depends.
of
I mean, it's
a
almost,
ouch static.
yeah. It just depends on like if they really want to be seen or not.
Oh. Do you think most of them don't want to be seen?
Some of them, there's some that don't like being seen. I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it is just because one, it draws people to it. So it's just like, unless they're more of a negative energy, then they're the kinds that are like, hey, look at me. The ones that are not so negative, it's just like, I really don't want you looking at me. You're kind of bothering me. Creeper kind of thing. And you know, it's like whenever people are like, oh, well, those type of things that happen at night, and a lot of times I get the feeling that it's daytime for them, where it's nighttime for us. So it's like it's an opposite effect.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they're more active during the day, like we would be more active during the day. That kind of situation. I mean, that's just me.
Well, okay, so you're pagan.
Mm,
I don't know much about pagan, but what I have learned from Dustin, admittedly. Um, do you have a coven? Are you in a coven, or do
no,
you?
I
How do
used
you?
to. I used to. But right now I'm just a single practitioner, so
And okay,
solo practitioner.
solo practitioner. Okay. So can you enhance your abilities?
Yeah, there are ways. I mean, like a lot of meditation before, and like whenever we went there, like I told you the connecting with the building, that kind of situation, that enhances things just because now my energy is flowing through the building or whatever.
Also, like Mother Nature stuff can enhance your abilities
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
but it just depends. I mean, like when there's, say, for instance, if we were there during a storm, it'd be completely different. There's a lot of heightened energy whenever it comes to storms, not just for the spirits, but also for what I'm capable of. So it's,
So why is that? Why is there a more chance
well,
to see stuff and everything during a storm?
when it comes, my ideals on it, my thoughts on it are that there, it's more energy both directions. So it's like I can absorb energy and reuse it for different things. So let's say there's a storm coming through and there's a lot of lightning and whatever. Even rain gives off energy. So everything has its own energy. It's just depending on what I want to absorb or want to take in to use. It's kind of like, I don't, have we done where I've like just sat and been the energy for the
I think you have.
entities to draw off
I
of?
know that you have given
Yeah.
energy.
So it's basically like that. So it's like I can store that energy and be able to disperse it whenever I want, or I can use it to enhance different senses in a way. It gets complicating.
So
After
do you
a
think
while.
she went to you because she knew
I'm
or she
sure. I'm
felt?
sure there's a lot that whenever they come and they let me see them, they want to be seen by me.
Can you look at the title of the video?
Um,
The video of
Okay.
oh yeah,
Like
Southern
which
TV.
video?
It's like old Southern TV.
Old Southern
Hospital.
TV Hospital. Yeah, I think it is.
So I mean, it varies. I mean, sometimes it is kind of like a beacon, like, hey, there's somebody here that wants to see us. And when it comes to that, like I said, connecting with the property or the area that I'm in, that completely changes the way of intelligent beings can. And it's not just positive. I mean, it can go either way. So
Oh.
they're like, oh, hey, there's somebody here that's sensitive to whatever we are. So it's like they think that in a way it's just like, yeah, we have an entrance kind of thing. Or maybe we can find an entrance. Maybe they're not well versed in whatever. So it's like people that get possessed in a way. It's because there's that crack there that they're able to weasel their way in. I basically cover up that. I mean, I'm not going to say that I couldn't ever have an issue with that, but it would be short-lived, most likely. Nobody wants to be in here, trust me.
Oh, yes, that's it.
But
I need the link to that. Can you send that to me via Messenger so I can post it here?
but yeah, so it's like it's just differences in environments. So like I said, rain, storm, whether I'm out in nature, whether I'm out, and it's kind of like wherever. If you remember, I eventually got to where I was just walking around without my light on.
Yeah.
Like I could basically see what was going on. I could see
What they were seeing.
what right. It was like I wasn't hitting my head on the air conditioners or anything.
Right.
It was in the halls, and I was able just to walk through there because I knew what was around and how things flowed
Flow.
back then. So it wasn't a big deal going around without lights on. Or Tabitha was like, I don't like being without lights. And I'm like, just turn it off.
I remember hearing that too. It was so funny.
She's like, you turned off the lights on me. But yeah, so I mean, different people are different ways, but it's all kind of like you have to have that ability to draw on and let out different energies to correspond with what's happening. Like I said, it gets complicated because I have to go into a meditative state to actually figure out what I need to do to either amp up or amp down different things. So.
Now, do you think she ran off because you were saying shh and you were telling her to shush, or do you think it was because we were coming?
I don't think that was her, to be quite honest. I don't think that was how the role that I felt there. That felt more. It felt like it was an older entity, but it wasn't like a. It wasn't her. That wasn't her.
Was it another female or?
I don't know. That's like I caught noise and I immediately stopped focusing on what was going on around me and started listening to that. So that just kind of like that drew me out of what was happening. So
Oh my goodness, that was very interesting because that was wow, like what 2 hours before we even started?
yeah, it was still daylight.
It was daylight
it was
outside,
basically
yeah.
daylight still.
So
it was starting to get dusk, but it was
Yeah.
it was still daylight.
proof that hauntings happen all the time. It's not just at night.
It can be anywhere.
Yes, anywhere. And at this location, the day we did this, he went off with another investigator at the time, and my husband, who was my fiance at the time, came with me. And Dustin can sense and see a lot of things that ain't none of us can. Put it that way. He has got so much sensitivity when it comes to the paranormal and the spirits that are in the location that it's amazing. I know you guys have heard me talk about Tobias and all that here in this room. He was one of the first people to tell me there's people in this location.
I can give you another testament to when we were talking about Jaden at Ashmore seeing, he started telling me what he was seeing at Ashmore.
The same thing she was saying.
And no, it wasn't the same thing.
Oh.
But he was sensing something else
Yeah.
tonight. Yeah, okay. And Ashmore is in Illinois.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
It's
that's
a
like I
ways a
did
bit,
that on
so-
the live video.
The live
we
that I did, yeah. No
Yeah.
reason Collinsville.
so
I just have to focus on it, but it's like whenever she started talking about it, like I started getting the tingling feeling, and I'm like, okay, here we go. And it's I almost do kind of go into a trance when that kind of thing starts happening. One, because it does take a lot of energy, but two, it's just it occurs sometimes without me really trying.
Right.
So like that, I was just like, as soon as I started feeling that tingling feeling, I'm like, okay, here we go. And so she started talking, and I was kind of like, okay, well, this or this, and so it was.
Yeah, the Collinsville case is kind of interesting because he was one of the first ones I went to after he came on and I saw that he was live. I was like, all right, Dustin, what are you feeling? I need to know, man. And he started telling me what was going on in the Collinsville case. And the Collinsville case is another one I would love to get up and online for you guys because it has an actual apparition walking inside the kitchen to the refrigerator.
Mhm.
I mean, crazy. And we could talk about the one that we saw on the way to the
Oh yeah,
Crybaby Bridge
yeah,
too.
that was creepy.
Oh my god! Because
Crybaby Bridge is wild.
talk about wanting to have a camera facing the road at a certain time. I wish I would have had a camera facing the road when we saw this, because we were going to Crybaby Bridge. I'm not gonna tell you where it's located, because I know there's thousands of Crybaby Bridges across the world. But we were going to Crybaby Bridge, and I was talking to him. I was looking at him. I looked back at the road because I was driving to this location, and I saw something streak across the front, and you could see me go.
See, she caught the end of it because I was looking forward, and I saw it form, and it was like an orange,
Like a
ball,
reddish,
like reddish orange.
creamish.
And I was like, well, that's gotta be a light or something. But it went over and then
Yeah, like went over and down,
off
like,
the dam.
and I was just like,
And she's like, at the basically the same time, I'm like, did you see that?
yeah, we look at each other. Did you see that? And Kelly pipes up the back. I saw it too. And I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy. I saw something just streak across the front of the van. And then he tells me what he saw, and I'm like, oh my god.
We need to go back.
I
Well,
heard they
this
were
is
turning
what
down.
you-
This was on
Really?
what Crybaby Bridge.
Oh, that sucks.
How are these people gonna get in and out?
They can go around.
That's stupid.
Well, we need to go see.
We need to go see it. Yeah, we need to go see it and see what
We'll
happens.
chain ourselves to it.
Right?
You're not tearing it down,
Dude, I'm
damn
not
it.
tearing it because the first time I went out there, it was before I ever met Dustin or Debbie or anybody. It was one of my first crew. We went out there, and I've got, hopefully somewhere on my drive, I have digi evidence where you can actually hear a baby cry,
No way.
because we were out there and I was doing the spirit box, but I had turned off the spirit box, and you can hear a baby cry echoing in the woods, and it was like, is that a real baby? Should I even go out there and look at it, or is this something that's gonna lure me out there? And
Well, and see, I have theories, like when it comes, especially like Crybaby Bridge, anytime you hear a baby crying, unless you know for a fact something happened there with a child, there's, I mean, essentially tricksters. They're there to draw you away from
Everybody
whatever,
else,
yeah.
yeah.
And usually only one or two people can hear it. So not like everybody can hear it, most generally. And that's just because they don't want everybody walking towards it. They just
Right.
want one or two, the ones that they've chosen.
yep.
But it's, and that's, I guess that's just my theory on it, because I don't see it ever. There's too many chances of it
Being
not
a good
being a
thing.
child.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh my god, it's a child, I have to go.
But at the same time, you got to realize what you're doing. You're investigating an area
Mhm.
that is potentially haunted by malevolence or nice or
Well, and
You never
anytime
know
that there's
what could be out
running
there.
water, that's energy.
Yeah.
And they draw on that kind of stuff. So a bridge, especially metal. So you got metal, a conductor, you got the energy from the water being run under it. And it's, well, I mean, you can tell energy because, like, when we went to the falls,
oh
remember
god,
when you stepped into the water? Like,
yes,
I immediately stepped in the water and, like, I didn't hurt anymore. It was just like, I felt that.
yeah,
And it's just that energy that is amplified, and they take advantage of that. But when they do that, they are able to draw people away from.
and that's a scary thing too. Don't ever, like, I went by myself in the TV hospital, but I made sure people knew where I was and what I was doing.
Holy shit.
Always, what?
On a foggy night at our Crybaby Bridge, you can see a woman toss her baby from the bridge and then see her jump and hear her scream.
Oh my
That's
god,
messed up. Wow.
Oh, I could. Oh my gosh, that breaks my heart. I could not.
Right? Mm-mm.
Oh my.
And I
Have you experienced this yourself?
did I ever answer her question about sending me a friend request? Yes, you can.
Yeah, you
I think I did, but I
Yeah.
don't know. But
Yeah, you did.
okay.
But yeah, I mean, I find that there's
That's
more often than not, it's not something that's actually happened there. It's the energy is drawn something there. And whether it's a um, just a friendly spirit, because it's the same thing. They use that as their energy port, and but it also is the negative side of it too. So it's like you have to kind of be careful what you see and what you because they can make you see things.
Oh, yeah.
Several times.
Well, I
and-
do believe somebody was hung there.
Yeah.
Somebody or a
Yes,
few people.
I know they were.
I believe that a few people were hung
She
there.
said several times, and it's creepy every time.
Oh my gosh.
I believe they were because when we all went out there, Kelly and I were standing on the bridge, and Kelly was like, "What's up?" She could tell, I was just like, "The fuck." And I told her, I said, "I don't feel anything. It's like I'm not touching the ground." And she's like, "Okay." And I said, "No, I'm not kidding. I mean, it really, honestly, it feels like I am not touching the ground." And of course, a certain person said, "Oh, well, I don't feel any of that." So I just kind of looked at Kelly and said, "Fuck whatever," and turned around and walked off. But
Yeah, that's when she started just not really expressing her sensitivity, and I kept trying to bring her back and
after
be like,
that point, after
"Come
being
on,
told
lady."
2 or 3 times that I'm basically fake and not feeling shit, then I just said screw it and whatever. So, but yeah, anywho,
Chinese option.
right. But
Well, I mean, there's also, and I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure I've told you that I've seen lights.
Yeah.
Okay. So the lights that I've seen out there,
Especially out in the wooded area going towards, when you cross over the first time, we said over towards the right.
yeah, well, and even in that area by Crybaby Ridge, there's been times that I've like, it feels like it's firelight, not necessarily, so like torch kind of things. I mean, there's
Back before electricity.
right, and so that would be a hanging area, I'm sure, because they like to do that by rivers and but it's definitely
the one down in, yeah, bro.
well, and it's like
They
the
hung a
one
lot of
time
people down there,
whenever
didn't
we were out there, I was like, I don't feel anybody that's died here, but then there was I was like, I feel like somebody died like during
Yeah.
a flood, and it's brought them down.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a whole lot of different feelings there, and it's mostly just because one, everything's kind of so it draws a lot.
Could be the wood on the bridge itself too, because if they were hung from a specific tree, they could have attached to that wood.
Yeah.
So
It not
it just
necessarily
doesn't-
attach. It could just be residual. It could
Well,
just be
yeah,
what
that
the
too.
residual energy that's coming from that tree or that
Yeah.
that wood. in
That's-
general.
That's really very true. Now, when we went to, excuse me, when we went to the graveyard, I'm not going to mention the graveyard here because we didn't, I mean, it's a family graveyard. It's open. Everybody can go to it. But at the same time, I did not ask permission to go to this graveyard. Well, yeah, I did. I did from a descendant, but not from an actual person. The actual person.
The actual
owner of the
owner.
property.
Yes, thank you. But do you remember me showing you those pictures of the person of me?
The one where
Of
your
my face?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, whenever you went to the graveyard, did you get anything from that particular image? And I showed you that picture.
No, I mean, there's not really a whole lot that's there. I mean, ever so often I would feel like somebody was watching us. And I got more of the. I mean, I never got anything from like the image or felt like anything that looked like that even remotely. But like there was like the only thing that I really got from it was I felt like there was somebody buried there that doesn't have a headstone. Like I feel like there's something that's off to the side, like a servant or something that was buried there that is kind of pissed off because there's just they don't have a headstone, they don't have a thing that shows that hey, I'm here, and that's really the main thing. That's been kept. Like I feel like somebody's watching us. That's okay, whatever. But it wasn't like angry. It wasn't like what we saw in the photo, but
The photos, whoever that was either sad or mad.
Yeah.
One or the others. Because in the photo, which is on the Geeks Paranormal Facebook page, all you gotta do is go to Geeks Paranormal, look at the photos. You'll see a picture of me, and then you'll see a little bubble to the side where it shows the half. You'll see my face normal, and then you'll see the face that covered mine, which looks like the same face that covered Becca's.
well, and the thing is it may be that entity that I sense that's out there, because being angry, sad, whatever, because they don't have anything shown with it. I mean, they want somebody to know, hey, I'm here,
Right.
and so it's like anytime we went there, I'm like, okay, I'm in the graveyard, but I ended up like going outside of the graveyard just because that's like,
Right,
more what
you
I
went
feel.
out
Yeah,
and
I
went up to
never
the
really
side.
stayed inside of that because I didn't really do anything. It's all
Yeah.
it was outside.
And there was 2 stones actually on the outside of that.
Right.
One of them had writing on the side.
Yeah, but they don't look like headstones.
No,
I mean,
they just
it
look
just looks like a
stones.
regular stone on the ground. So I mean, it maybe but they're not like in the ground. They're just sitting on the ground. So it's not a. I have to take that with a grain of salt, just because I'm like,
Right.
they could have just, maybe put it there to.
We need to get with Jason
Yeah.
and
He's been out there several times.
get us hooked up with the cemetery that we went to.
Yes.
It's an Indian cemetery.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
this place was
I know,
really
but they really
interesting.
like me. But it's not gonna be fun when October comes up.
This
Halloween
is
comes
really,
around.
really interesting. So,
Oh, I'm gonna be
Is it the
really
graveyard that's out towards?
Barbara.
Oh yes, that one.
Me and 2 other people were sitting on a bench, and so like there's a tree, here's the bench, and just this side of the tree is a couple of graves. And so we were sat there asking questions and all that. And you know how a cat will rub up against you?
Oh,
I
yeah.
felt that on my leg, and I was like, because I mean, we're out in the middle of freaking
Could be a
nowhere.
cat or a rat.
So I'm
or
like,
something.
what the hell's rubbing up against my leg? And I'm looking, there's nothing. Nothing. And
Oh,
I'm like,
gosh.
okay, just, my imagination, whatever. So we continuing on asking, and a little bit later, I feel it again. And I was just like, all right. So I asked Marilyn, one of the girls that was with us, and I was like, sir, you like having issues with something rubbing up against your leg? And she's like, yeah, it's like a cat.
Oh my god.
And I'm like,
Leaving it out.
okay. So we were both having that, like pressing up against you and
Yeah.
rubbing. And then across the spirit box, we get hoorah. Yeah. So I was like, all right.
Marine.
Because it's a family owned.
Right.
And so a couple of the graves that were like behind us were, I want to say, more recent
Right.
at that point. And one of them was Army Marine or something.
Well, Marines say it differently. Like in the military when I was in it, it was huh. That was our huh. In the Marines, they went hoorah.
Yeah. Hoorah.
So it was like, dang, they have a different way of saying it in each branch, and it's amazing to listen to it, especially when it's all together at once. It's so amazing. But yeah, that would be an awesome one. Now, the one I wish you 2 would have gone with me on, and I've known you guys then, was the Witch's Graveyard. And I'm not gonna tell you guys where it's at, but the Witch's Graveyard, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? I went to that. That's the first time, aside from when I was in the service, and I felt what the little girl felt that one time when we played the Ouija board. There's the first time because I was like, I don't think I'm sensitive. I really never thought. Even though the person that was in our group at the time told me, you have so many walls built up. I cannot even attempt to try to help you bring them down. Not once. I can give you energy when you're tired. I can give you, such and such, but I don't even know where to begin to try to help you bring those walls down. Fine. So I'm going out to this witch's graveyard. Didn't feel anything for a long, long, long time. Then all of a sudden, my heart started racing. and I started feeling anxiety. And I started looking around, making sure there was no cops coming or anything like that, because I thought maybe it was the cops. My instincts were the cops. But then I started hearing like hoof beats and stuff behind me, and I'm like, something's coming, something's coming, something's coming. We gotta go. Something's coming. I don't know what's coming, but we gotta go. And Becca was feeling it at the same darn time I was feeling it, and I'm like, well, damn, I got something, but we gotta go.
We're out. All right.
We didn't leave. We stayed for another hour because my heart started calming down and it was everywhere. It was just like so quick. It was like coming on, like, oh shit, we gotta go, we gotta go. It was like the anxiety you feel when the first time you smoke pot. And it's like, oh shit!
I'm gonna get busted.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
busted. My dad's gonna kill me. Yeah, that kind of stuff. But then it was over almost as fast as it was there. And I stopped for a moment and I looked around and I went, maybe I'm crazy. Feet don't throw me down moment. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I don't get, I wasn't really scared then. I didn't want to go to jail. I thought it may have been the cops. My anxiety was to the point, my dad was a police officer. So my big issue is I don't want to disappoint him and let him down. I don't want to end up in jail. And we were at a place that I swear to God, from that day forward, I do not go anywhere unless it's a public open place without asking permission first. That is my main number one rule in this group. Do not go to a location that you don't have permission for. Because if you go to that location, you're no longer associated with my group. Period. Because we follow the rules. I base this group off trust. I base this group off rule following, and I hope to maintain that. Because with the trust, you get more places you can go to. Period. But this place was one of the first places. It was the first like month, I think, I had it. And I was like, yeah, let's just go out there. Let's see what's going on. It was open to the public.
No, that's the one that's in the cemetery.
Yeah, it's in a
Yeah,
cemetery.
Those
I
are
mean, it has a
those-
gate, but the gate was open.
Those are
so-
technically, as long as they don't have hours posted.
Yeah. Oh, that one does not have hours.
Well,
posted.
most of them are, yeah, like he said, are open. I mean, if you're out there walking all over,
we were just at
there
one
might
spot.
be somebody call and be like, hey.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
they
mean,
might
even
come
if
out and
cops get
ask
out,
you, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And
As long as they don't see like knocking stuff over.
yeah, as long as
they're
you're not causing problems or vandalism, then they ain't gonna say a whole
The
lot.
reason
but-
I think I got anxiety and was so panicked was because one, I felt something. I felt something coming.
good.
Two, I was a mom of two boys and I was panicky anyway. Three, because I was being a single mom for as long as I was with my two boys, I was scared every moment of every day that something was going to happen to them because I have nobody else to watch after them but me. And I'm working all the time. So my anxiety was up, my panic was up, and at the time I wasn't with my man, my husband. So I was still a single mom. Not only was I a single mom of two boys, but I was also helping to take care of another family. And a lot of stuff was weighing on me at the time. He has calmed me down a lot. Now when the kids scream, it's just like, are you bleeding? Okay, we're good.
Right.
But before it was like, oh my God, my baby, I'm so sorry. Now it's nothing like that anymore. So in another defense, yes, I felt like something was happening because it was the same feeling I had whenever we were over at the graveyard. And that picture showed that face.
Mhm.
I was feeling that right there. So I think your body is always going to be your main instrument to detect what's going on. So remember that when you go out into the field. You don't need a fancy camera. You don't need a fancy DVR. You don't need a fancy digital recorder. your body is going to feel when something happens. No matter if you're sensitive, if you're a medium, you will feel the hairs on the back of your neck lift up when you feel somebody touch you. That's not in this world. I promise. The goosebumps that form on your arm when it's not cold. Promise. Something is probably there. I'm not going to say I guarantee it, but I promise. Because that's what I feel. That's what I still feel now, even though my walls are up. I don't even know how the fuck I got them up. I don't even know how the fuck to get them down. But when we were doing the interview, I mean, and on E.P.P, when we were doing the interview with Joe Chin said, "No, I want to ask you a question." And I said, "Okay." He goes, "You have a lot of abilities, don't you?" And I went, pointing to her. And he's like, no, you. And I went, well, I've been told I have walls built up and that, I have a lot of potential to be a lot of things, but I don't know how to bring those walls down. And he goes, yeah, I kind of feel something. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's in the interview. I have it playing on G.E.E.K.S right now. But it's amazing to hear because not only did he tell me, but the first person to tell me was a part of my group before I knew anybody else, before I even thought I would be where I'm at today. And I thank him for it. Patrick Lowry, you're awesome. You're amazing. He has got gifts that are just, he came up to me in the store one day and he said, just want to let you know that right before this pandemic, all hope was broke loose. There's going to be so much going on right now. And sure enough, what happened? A lot of paranormal started happening. But after he told me, another person was Vanessa Holo. She told me. Then Joe Chin tells me, you told me when you first came into the group. And it was like, well, I don't know how to get them down. So I guess they'll just fall down whenever they're ready. Because I don't even know how I put them up. But hopefully,
for years of not doing anything with it.
I think it's more my kids.
Yeah.
I don't want my kids to get hurt, and
So it's also there's a lot of that happens in upbringing too.
yeah,
Things that
a
you
lot of
call
the you can't do this.
You
know,
don't
you're
talk
crazy.
about that. That's taboo, and yeah.
You learn to block it out. It's not necessarily a wall. It's more just a blockage. So it's kind of like if you just took it and stuck a stone in between your chakras so that they couldn't communicate, kind of situation.
Oh. Well, we'll have to.
When I
figure out
grew
how to
up,
do it.
you didn't talk about that kind of stuff. That was
Yeah.
Well,
you
see,
were-
the thing is,
you were
my
fucking
mom.
crazy if you talked about it.
My mom did talk about some of that stuff every once in a while. I think my mom can sense things too. Just talk about it. Tells me she's gonna pray for me every time I do a show or every time I go out on an investigation. But I think she can because she's got stories that would scare the shit out of a normal person.
Well,
I
a lot of
mean-
people do. Like they experience things and they're just like they stay in that mode of that's not really happening. I'm just gonna forget about it.
Because I don't want to be deemed as crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
But the only conversation we ever had about anything like that was my grandpa would tell us that my grandpa was in her house, that she could see him and she talked to him, and I know for a fact he was. I seen him, but outside of that, we didn't discuss it because people thought you were just whooping nuts.
Yeah. Like, right. I mean, still to this day, I mean, yes, it's more open than it used to be, but still to this day, if I were to say, I've seen a lot of dragonflies here lately. I swear to God, Way is trying to get my attention. People will be like, you're freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Right? But I have.
And
And it's in the most
house.
unexpected places because I'll go online looking for a diamond painting. There's a dragonfly out of nowhere. On my diamond painting I'm doing right now, I didn't realize there were dragonflies on it. There's two dragonflies on it. Not only that, a lady at work had a dragonfly on her wall. And I'm sitting there going, okay, wait. Yep, you have a dragonfly. Like, okay, wait. What do you need? What do you want?
Mm.
But usually he only communicates to me through dreams. And I know, I think it was you that said they have more energy through dreams than they
Yeah,
do.
it's easier for him to do it through dreams.
But I sit there and I want to say something to his mama, and I'll sit there and say, subtle stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, she don't think I'm a fucking wacko. But this last dream I had of him, he was the same age as Isaac. He was grown. He looked so handsome. And every time he comes to me, he's like, "Tell my mama I'm okay. Just tell her I'm fine. She doesn't have to cry anymore." But I don't. I'll go to her and say, "Hey, I had a dream on my way. He said he loves you." Because I'm so scared she's going to sit there and say, "You're crazy." My mom has some that can make your hair stand on end. I also talked to my dad that has been gone since he was home. It's awesome that you can talk to your dad, though. I think my Oma and my Mama are still around. I think my Opa probably is already gone up there, but I think my Oma and my Mama are still around because every once in a while I have a feeling. And no, I can't 100% say it's them. I just have a feeling that it's them. And I'll just be like, "I'm okay, Oma. Everything's good." Or, "Mama, things are great. Sunshine's good."
Jaden talks to my dad. So,
Why can't you see your dad except for that one time?
every once in a while, I'll get a smell.
Because you don't really want to.
Maybe.
That's what most of it.
I'll get a smell.
I have a feeling it's my head that looked at grandma.
And which, it's funny because for years I have had, I'll be sitting there doing something and I'll smell this perfume and I'm like, grandma's here.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody just looks at me like I'm just totally fucking retarded. And I'm like, no, I can smell her perfume. And it's not a typical perfume.
Right.
It's like she had this little locket from Avon that had perfume in it.
Cream. The perfume cream. Yes.
And she would wear that on Sundays to church. And I can smell that every so often. And I can smell my dad's cologne every so often.
Oh, you
But
remember
yeah,
that?
Jaden will talk to him.
What house was it that we went to?
She talked to me.
Your uncle?
At my cousin's house.
Oh, wow.
Remember the Amelia?
Yes.
And it was like right at the end. We didn't get to record it because nothing was recording at that point. But
That was at Spiritual Rose.
no. This is at a house.
He's like, no. Wrong place.
Was it at Melody's house?
It wasn't the crazy people's house.
Not Melody. It's a different person.
This is a house. It was here. There's only been two houses that we've gone to. The one with the demon that they conjured, and the other one that was like I.
You're gonna tell me about that one. They got me curious.
Which one?
The one with the demon.
Oh Jesus!
He says Jesus now.
Jesus tap dance. Anyway.
That one I don't think we could share online.
No. That's
That-
why I said he's
that
gonna have to tell me that one
That
later.
one, like I just try to think because I.
Oh yeah, we could share it online because she said we could.
Yeah. I told her at one point, I was like, because I gave everybody a crystal that was connected to me. And I told her at some point, I was like, if I tell you to leave, you just need to leave.
Yeah.
Don't come back in here until I tell you you can. Because whatever it was they pulled in was not nice.
No.
Like,
It
they
was
did not want to leave. I think we
crazy.
got it like we got it into the garage,
Yeah.
and that's not as far as I could get it out of the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that
He was
just-
doing his thing. I mean, there's a
I went
video
through
out.
like 3 different smudges
Yeah.
in this house.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, there was nothing working. And it
The
was in
video
fact-
showing him where he's kneeling down with candles around him, that was the house we were at.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I was telling her. That's actually what I told her. I was like, if I tell you to leave,
Yeah.
you need
Get
to
the
leave. She's
fuck
like,
out.
no,
Don't come
I'm
back
not
in.
gonna leave. And I'm like, you will.
You will leave because I'm telling you to leave.
Mm,
So you gotta trust.
But
You gotta
like-
trust your teammates when it comes to that point.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, but there was that, and then but there was the other one that it was just basically it was a kid in the house, and they
I'm
wanted to
trying to
find
remember
out.
what that one was at.
The kitchen had two entries, one from the dining room and one from the hallway. You go into it, and the kitchen door kept opening, which we found out was just because it was bowed.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And so, but it was at the very end, I was in the kids' room again. Because, like, I wasn't getting a whole lot, but then at the very end, I was like, I kept getting an M. Like an M name. And I came out to the front and I said, okay, there's Amelia, Emily, something. And the lady was like, we just had a granddaughter born named Amelia.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, so that confirms exactly what's going on. I was like, and this is nothing negative. It's your relatives that have passed that are watching over your baby.
This house was a house that I never was able to give them the information in person. I sent them all the information over the internet. And they, she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She was pregnant at the time. And we had all went back there into the children's room. He was back there for a little while.
This is when we
And,
have Ricky.
huh?
This is when we have Ricky.
Yeah. When we had Ricky on the team. And so Ricky was back there with us. It was me, Dustin, Ricky, and Kelly. Not Kelly. There's just me, you, and Ricky.
Is Tad up on there?
No. The only one that Tabitha went on is the TB hospital. I want to say Kelly may have been there, but she was not there in the bedroom with us. She was in the.
Yeah, no.
But it was just. But we kept looking at the closet. I remember this.
Yeah, the
We
closet
kept
was
looking at the
like,
closet because it seemed like there was something in the closet. And I'm like, do you feel anything? Do you see anything? No. Okay, I'm not too crazy. And he was like, well, maybe. Maybe just a little
but
bit.
like it was at the very end.
Yeah.
Like I was like getting confused because there was not enough that I was feeling.
Yeah, there's not enough energy there, really.
That it was just like I'm not getting anything. But at the very end, I was like you know, Amelia, Emily, and I came out and the lady was like, I just had a granddaughter named Amelia that was born. Like, okay, there's your answer. That
Yeah.
concludes this whole
This whole investigation is family, you're fine.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much
Because
what
I
we
never
told them.
felt
They're not
anything
malevolent.
negative. Yeah.
There was nothing negative there at all. I didn't feel anything negative there. The only time I ever felt anything absolutely negative was at Collinsville. And Collinsville, it didn't scare me. I haven't been scared yet in any of these investigations, which is kind of somewhat disappointing because adrenaline is great. But at the same time, it's great to know that I am so confident in this field that I can handle what comes at me. And I have people on my team that I trust that can handle this situation as well. And knowing that in Collinsville, I had him, even though he wasn't there, he was live. I know I had somebody that I could depend on and be like, okay, Dustin, I don't know what happened here, but I need you to help me with this. I had somebody that could do that.
Yeah.
And now, especially now that we have Father Casey that will support us, and we have Reverend Eric Werner from the Satanic Church that can help us if we need it. We have a bunch of friends and Parafam on our team. Well, not on our team, but that would help us.
That would help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have access.
Yeah,
to
we
them.
have access to the help we need.
Yeah.
And that is something that is amazing when you have a team like this and you know when you're going out on investigations that this could be the investigation that you get something bad
Mm-hmm.
come at you.
Kisses.
Well, you know what my dad told me? I love my daddy. And I love my mama. And my dad told me, before I even got to where I'm at today, he was like, you gonna mess with something, and you're gonna wish you hadn't messed with it. And I said, well, that's what I'm in the field for, is to prove all this stuff. And if I'm not able to prove or show any kind of existence of this stuff, why am I in this field?
Exactly.
Why am I even in this field unless I'm in it to show people, hey, this can happen. This happened. This did this.
You gotta what?
Pete.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
And Now I think I have more support now from.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Boo.
I'm sorry.
hi, Biddy.
Sorry, extra.
We got the doggies. Hi, Boo.
Minna.
Hi, baby. What happened?
It scared me and I closed the
Oh,
door.
he's like, oh. Oh.
Come
Ghosts
here.
don't scare us. Dogs do.
Dogs do. Yep.
Well,
Big
it ran
Hector,
in
that's
after
my
Yeah.
Minna, and that's my actor.
Everyone.
I have a part pit, part shepherd, which is right here,
I'm sorry.
and I have an Australian sheepdog mutt.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do
I
that. You just don't run at somebody like that.
was like, oh shit.
And that's like, he's okay.
Minna will be 12 years old this year.
Yeah.
Asheron's only 4.
Yeah, my
Okay,
little
let's
baby,
go
she
back
got
outside.
hurt so bad.
Oh, you look at her
Take care.
eyes, and she's starting to get some bad stuff. Oh my goodness, I said at 10:40, no, we were going to go in a few minutes. We got off on investigations and stuff, and I am so sorry. Yeah, I love my doggos. I love my baby. Especially my Minna, my old lady. She's my old lady. Come on, baby, can you get up here? She's got bad hips.
No,
Yeah.
Minna. Oh, she's like,
Knock off my
what?
glasses.
Oh. Do you need a foot or a hand to
This is
push
my,
on?
this is my
Do
old
you need a foot to
lady.
push on? Yeah.
She's got that lump under her
Do you need a
chin.
Miss Minna?
Ugh, and she shed like crazy. But
She can come visit mine. We got 8 of them that shed.
the vet told us that we could get it tested to see if it was cancerous or
He'd do a baby good.
just leave it alone. Well, that was 6 years ago. So we're thinking, or not 6 years ago, 4 years ago, because when Asheron came, this ear right here was never floppy. When he was a puppy, he had bit the cartilage so bad that it caused a lump in her ear that's not there anymore. Well, it's right there. It's not as big as it was. And her ear to flop. So she's got one floppy ear and one perfect ear. Of course, she's perfect. Turns out my old lady. And she's also got a coke nail. She's got one nail out of all of her nails that are longer than the others, and it's deformed her toe. So we kind of leave it alone. We'll grind it down when we can. I can't find my grinder right now.
I have to cut cupcakes
Uh-huh.
because if I don't, instead of growing straight out like that, they grow under.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
and she's
no.
my little old lady. She's 10,
Oh my
10 or
goodness.
11.
She'll be 12 in November.
And of course, Cuppy's, my corgi weenie dog. So,
Oh, I want a long-haired, blue-spotted wiener dog. I grew up with wiener dogs.
yeah.
My first dog, though, was a Peekapoo. He was part poodle, part Pekingese. And his name was Fritz. And he was the cutest little thing. He had an underbite that with his teeth would stick out. And his teeth were only like that big. They were like really little. But he had an underbite. And he would just look at you with an underbite and wag his tail. And it was so adorable. But after Fritz, all we got were Doxies. And I loved all of my Doxies. Butch was my first dachshund, and then my mom and dad got Fifi, and then Beauregard, which they call Beau for short. And then my cousin had Jasper, who was a long-haired red Chihuahua. Of course, red's always brown. I don't know why they ever call it red. But he was a long-haired Doxie, and after he turned 10, I believe it was, they gave him to my son. Oh, that's my brother's dog. That's he is gorgeous. Or she? Oh, she's so pretty. Aw, I love Doxies so much. But I love big dogs too. And I've always wanted a big dog, but we've always had small dogs. So here in the last 12, 13 years, I've gotten big dogs. And
She's full.
oh, I've never owned a kitty until I owned Roland. May he rest in peace. who was killed, and I'm going to say he was murdered by a police officer because there's no reason they should have killed him. He wasn't attacking anybody. He wasn't hurting anybody. The police officer just... It's a long story. But my fur baby, Roland, was murdered in 5 years ago. Well, 4.5 years ago. Because 6 months after he died, a friend of my mom's, who was also named Shauna, said, "Oh, well, I have a pit bull shepherd that is about to have puppies. Would she want one of those?" My favorite dog has always been a German shepherd, and I always wanted a German shepherd. And when I heard it was a German shepherd and pitty mixed, I couldn't say no. No. Yes, give me the pitty sheppy. And his fur is so soft. It's not like a German shepherd's, and it's not like a pit bull's. It is soft. His ears, every time I walk by him, I have to curl his ears because his ears are so soft. Oh, she has a German shepherd, Rottie Lab Chow mix. Oh. I also have an English Porter boxer mix. Oh man, I bet that is beautiful.
Mine are pitty mixes, and well, minus River. He's a boxer master.
He's a box master. Oh, he's a boxer master. He's not a pitty.
He is boxer massive mix.
Oh wow. Yeah, I went running
I
with
think
this
he's got
massive
some pitty
dude.
in him, but
This massive boy.
he
Right
has his
here.
hand on her shoulder, like, "Oh, mom."
Oh, I love you.
Like, I don't
This
wanna be
massive
a
boy
kid.
right here.
Right.
I went running with him and a cop pulled me over while I was running to ask me what breed he was.
Yeah, sir.
Are you gonna look at the camera? Can you please look at the camera?
He's like, "No, I don't want to be on there."
look at the camera. He does it every time he sees the camera. He looks away, and it's like, come on, dude. Look at the camera. You're so cute. You're so pretty. He's got a beard. He's got a white beard on his chin, and he's got these nails that are white. So I say he's flipping me off every time he walks towards me. Or he looks like a penis shooting a load when he lays down. Because he's got his paws laid down in front where they're shooting the white. And then, of course, when a pitty lays down, they lay down kind of like the Sphinx. So, but they stopped me and asked me what he was. And I said, oh, he's a shepherd mix. I didn't say pit. But you can look at him and see that he's part pit. Asheron.
He's fine. River does it to me all the time, so it's fine.
But he's
You can't have no alcohol. Sorry.
such a smart dog, and he learns so quickly. Sit.
Bitch,
Good
give me your alcohol.
boy.
I'm done.
Good boy.
I won't give you my alcohol.
But you look at him a certain way, and he's got a mustache too. He's got a white mustache. But you have to look at him a certain way, or you don't see it. I love my fur babies. My fur babies are just like my babies.
He makes me think of River.
Yep, his name is Asheron. Yep. And Minna is named after Zelda. Or yeah, Twilight Princess. Pretty much after the wolf Minna, the shapeshifter. But I spell hers differently. I spell hers my DNA. Asheron is named after the book and the god River Styx. Asheron. I just spell it a little differently. I couldn't resist. He just looks like an Asheron. I couldn't name him anything different. He's my Ashy boy. Aren't you? Yes, you are. Look how happy you are. I told Justin that if something happens to our babies, that we need to see if there's any kitties at a shelter. Dustin saved a kitty in a shelter. Atticus, his little baby, his fur baby's name is Atticus, and he is so pretty. He kind of looks like our Roland, except he doesn't have the heart-shaped nose.
They have a couple of kitties at the shelter.
Do they?
There's tons of them in our shelter.
Yeah.
If I didn't have 2 dogs and I could get more dogs, I would.
I know, right?
One day, hopefully,
Show up with
I'll
a
be
handful.
able to get a piece of land to be able to own
What I want to do.
a bunch of shepherds and to buy land for all the homeless veterans. I'm a veteran, and I hate to see any of my brothers or sisters sitting on the streets because their mind is not there. That's the government's fault. The government should already be putting them up in a damn house. But instead, they rather give millions to people that don't even need it.
You see the tiny houses that they're making?
Yes, I saw that. That is actually a group that I
Is that Detroit or?
yeah, it's up north.
Yeah.
But it's awesome to see that because I was wanting to get them like a little tiny community and have somebody go in and help them learn how to farm and how to take care of themselves and everything like that. Oh yeah, Dark Hunter is my favorite series too. I love it. I love the Dark Hunter series and the Anita Blake series.
My internship in Arizona, they just got $550,000 to
Wow.
to do a farm.
Oh.
So now I have to go and help them
No.
figure out how to do a farm.
Oh
And
wow.
and I'm like, I'm a white man, and I'm having to show Native Americans how to.
Like Native Americans already know how to farm. What's going on
And
here?
they make fun of it all the time too. They're like, "This is our white man that's showing us natives how to farm." I'm like, "Oh Lord."
What are you all in for?
Oh, this chick made a big old comment and mentioned me, and I was like,
Aw.
This is cheering. Oh.
Okay, well with that, guys, it's closing in on midnight. Dustin has an hour before he gets home. I want to make sure he gets home safely. So of course he's gonna let me stalk him while he goes home. Like he usually does here lately.
send me to
We're on
Not only-
vacation.
Not only that, Debbie and I have to go get stabbed in the ass tomorrow. So
bright and early.
with that, because we gotta get up at 8 o'clock in the morning just to be there by 9.
Sounds like so they can have flaming vaginas.
I want to thank everybody that was a part of this podcast for being here. Thank you for showing your love. Thank you for talking to us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for understanding what's going on and what's happening and that we're moving forward. It's going to be a new year, a new time. We are hopefully going to start, I'm going to hopefully start exploring the paranormal perspective, hopefully kind of close to November, right after Dead Convention. We have just enough interviews with Exploring the Paranormal with Geeks Paranormal to clear up until November. Now, if something happens to where I can probably get my own questions from the E.P.P interview that we had, then I can do that too and put that on there, and that'll be the first part of our E.P.P program. But I don't want to do that. I want to kind of keep it in sync with who they were talking to and who the interview was with. I'm just that type of person. I believe in honesty and trust and to honor everybody until they dishonor you. That's just how I am. That's how I was brought up. That's how I was taught.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Linda said, safe travels, Dustin.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I
Like,
will
what?
be, I'll be looking for it.
I was gonna be like, I have to take you home.
Yeah, but
Thank you,
Linda
hon. I
was telling
appreciate
you
it.
safe
We will
travels.
have more lives. The interviews, unfortunately, and the geek searches and all that I'm going to be putting on Para X and airing the day after on Patreon and a week after on the website won't be live. But I will have lives. Hopefully I'll have Debbie and Dustin up here every once in a while. If not up here, then we will Zoom and speak about what we've done.
Listen here,
what we've
up here, I live here.
Right? She lives here. She only lives like a minute up the road. So she has no excuse not to be here, really. That's what she's saying.
You have a house that's for rent.
Right?
Yeah. There's a house right next door to me for rent. So, I mean, there's
That's
really
for
no
sale,
excuse
but
for.
then there's
Oh, for
one
sale,
for
yeah.
rent.
That one's for sale, but right up the road.
Is there
There's
another one
one
for
for
rent?
rent.
Oh my gosh. But the one for sale would be cheaper.
In the long run, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
If
We're.
it was under USDA, then for this one.
Well, I mean,
that sucks. But
maybe Dustin and I can get a house together.
yeah, right? Oh my gosh, thank you, Linda, for being here for as long as you were, honey. I so appreciate it. I cannot wait to talk to you guys again. Hopefully next Friday I'll be back up here. I'm gonna have a permanent schedule put up here soon. Bear with me. I'm still getting everything in order and in progress. And once that's done, and I have a permanent time that I'm gonna do this. You hear them talking over there, right? We'll have a set schedule of what's happening. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Shauna with Exploring the Paranormal Perspective. Debbie with Geeks Paranormal. Dustin with Geeks Paranormal. Thank you guys for being here. Bye. Bye.
Let it be on you.
I gotta stop.